It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Good evening and welcome to the district semifinals here on TribCast. Mark Froelich Chuck Brandt Center at Clopton High School in the Class 2 District 6 tournament. And getting ready for two men's semifinal games tonight. We'll start it off with the homeboys, if you will, the Clopton Hawks. Yeah. They're the number 4 seed, and boy, they've won a lot of tournaments from the number 4 seed. They're taking on the top seed here in the semifinals in the boys from Knox County.
We was talking to Craig Smith the other night, Mark, and he said he'd just as soon not ever have a top seed because a lot of teams get the kiss of death with that top seed. Remember Louisiana, they get the top seed and they're not very productive, but you put them down in the seedings a little bit, they seem to do real well. So does Clopton, and so we're going to see what happens tonight. They got a tough opponent with this Knox County bunch.
And the 3 seeds from Louisiana also in action tonight. They'll be in the second game against?
They're going to play Scotland County. The Scotland County group, they upset the number 2 seed Canton Tigers the other night, 64-59.
Wow.
Scotland County's the 7th seed. So it was a major upset. It is the upset of the tournament so far.
I think it's the upset of the postseason around our region, at least.
Yes.
Boy, we started this week with 10 teams. We're down to 3 now, Chuck.
Yeah.
We've got to get them through.
Yeah.
We got to get both Louisiana and Clopton into that championship tonight to join a chance to join the Clopton Lady Hawks on Saturday afternoon.
Lady Hawks just continue to amaze everybody. They're tearing everybody up. They're going to have a tough time with Scotland County. I think those two teams match up extremely well. They've got people in the middle that can play exceptional. They've got great guards out front that can shoot the 3 and dribble the ball. It's going to be a fun game. I thought you'd get the Bobcats a win last night. I really did.
And I thought after 8 minutes that we were cruising toward that, but after that 17-4 first quarter, they made the adjustments on the North Callaway side, and you got to give Coach Beamer credit, and her girls, of course, for executing the game plan. Boy, they just flipped the script completely. A 15-4. Second quarter, and they just kept building on it from there and really frustrated the Bowling Green Lady Cats, forced them into a lot of those home run breakout type pass situations, and they weren't connecting, and Bowling Green just couldn't find the answer for 4 players that were in double figures for North Callaway last night.
I know the Lady Bobcats really wanted that game bad, and it's just a shame that they had to go down to defeat to North Callaway. They beat them earlier, lost to them earlier, so it was a rubber match. And give it to North Callaway, though they really did hand them a loss.
And that's, I think that 2-3 matchup was going to produce the champion of that district. North Callaway still has to beat the top seed Lutheran St. Charles, but both the teams in the second game last night looked stronger than the teams in the first game, including that top seed. But we'll see what happens on Friday night in that district. Let's take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. Lots of basketball in the books, lots to talk about when we come back on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us are looking for ways to save energy, but please don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a down power line after a storm. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water and don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Clopton High School in the semifinals of the Class 2 District 6 tournament here on TribCast. Chuck, how did Knox County get to this ball game?
Well, Knox County routed Paris. That was a 1-8 matchup. And I didn't have the official score here, but it was like 29 points.
Wow.
So, I mean, it wasn't even close, start to finish.
Well, and that's your typical 1-8. We didn't have a typical 2-7 as the 7 seed upset the 2. We talked about that in the first break tonight. But this team has a lot of, big, strong guys. And I heard some of their local media talking in the hospitality room a little while ago, and they said the teams that have beat them have been bigger and stronger than them. So Clopton has to play big and strong. That's going to be the key tonight. They have to play bigger and stronger than their stature presents, and they have players that can do that. With Talbert running the show, he plays about as big and as strong as anyone 3-4 inches taller than him around the area.
And you talk about strong. I don't think you can get much stronger than Colin Lockard.
Yeah.
He had a really good game the other night against Van Far as they kind of shut down Talbert. But Lockard picked it up, and also Landon Hall, I thought, played exceptionally well the other night.
And of course, had a nice night from Mark Frank as well, as he was the Community State Bank TribCast player of the game in the opening round. And then, if those guys frustrate Knox County, then you've got Hammett outside that can pop in about 9 threes in a total of 30 seconds if he gets the open look. So, you can go a couple of different ways with this Clopton team. You can play like they have been all season, kind of slowing down their opponents and controlling the pace of the game. And if it comes to it, they can speed up. They've got the guys out there that can kind of run and gun and do a Golden State Warriors type of offense if they need it. So it's good to have versatility, and that's what Coach Craig Smith has.
And keep your eye on Jamin Graham, too, coming off the bench. He has been something here in this district tournament.
And he's kind of the trigger.
Yes.
If they need to change pace, Jamin's the guy that can do it. He's the fast guy. He's the fast-paced switcheroo for the Clopton Hawks.
Exactly.
We'll take a quick break, come back with your starting lineups and tonight's game officials. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA District Basketball Tournaments are brought to you in part by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, McMaylor & Sons Backhoe, Excavating, Septic Pumping, and Porta Potty Rental Service, Ingram Plumbing, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, and by Pike County Title Company. More coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is coming up. This is TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Matte and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. La Crosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Getting close to game time here from Clopton High School. Let's take a look at tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors.
It's the Knox County Eagles against the Clopton Hawks in this semifinal. The top-seeded Knox County Eagles, 21-5. Their head coach is Zach Summers. Here's their lineup. They'll start number 1, Noah Talton. He is a 6'1 senior. Corey Mowbray, number 4. He's a 5'10 junior. Number 15, Kyle Strange, a 5'8 senior. Hunter Clucky, number 24, a 6'1 senior. And number 34, Hayden Miller, a 6'1 junior. Again for the Eagles then, Talton, Mowbray, Strange, Clucky, and Miller. And for your Clopton Hawks, they're 20-6 on the season, coached by Craig Smith. Same 5 that start most nights. Landon Hall, number 15, a 5'10 junior. Number 20, Kevin Hammett, 5'8 senior. Number 24, Mark Frank, a 5'9 senior. Colin Lockard, number 35, a 5'11 senior. And Stephen Talbert, number 40, a 6'1 senior. So again, Hall, Hammett, Frank, Lockard, and Talbert, your starters for Clopton.
Those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. Tonight's game officials are brought to you by Advanced Eye Care in Bowling Green, Troy, and Winfield. The referees for tonight's game are
Phil Yasel, Phil Carnes, and Trent Crenshaw. That's Yasel, Carnes, and Crenshaw.
Brought to you by Advanced Eye Care, vision for a lifetime. About 4 minutes from the opening tip here from Clopton High School. It's the semifinals of the Class 2 District 6 tournament. First of 2 games on the slate for tonight. Knox and Clopton right now. And later on Scotland County and Louisiana. But we'll start it off with Clopton and Knox County. It's coming up next right here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of postseason high school basketball. The Missouri State High School Activities Association district basketball tournaments from the People's Tribune newspaper are brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, La Crosse Lumber Company, Community State Bank, Sterling Lumber Company, Advanced Eye Care, by Shelter Insurance agents Tim Jenkins in Louisiana and Frank Wallace in Vandalia, by Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Family Health Pharmacies, Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust, by County Market, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC, Abel's Quick Shops, Animal Clinic, Orf Construction, by Cole Chiropractic Center, Bowling Green Ready Mix, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Center Locker Service, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Lynn's Heritage House, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Meyer Implement Company, by McMailer & Sons Backhoe Excavating, Septic Pumping, and Porta Potty Rental Service, Cellular and Satellite Center, Danny Orff General Contracting, Airco Convenience Stores, by Ingram Plumbing, Pepsi Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, by Pike County Title Company, the Van Far Indians Booster Club, Spare Time Bowling Grill, Moore Pike Nursing Home, Saints Avenue Cafe, Collier Funeral Home, by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Knight Equipment Company, by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Dairy Queen in Vandalia with breakfast served daily, C. Tom Backer Accounting, 54 Package Store, Hugh Brand Construction, Davis Ready Mix, and by the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. Now, coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Introductions ready to be made on the floor. We'll be back with more after this on TribCast.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hard-working employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever-growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Make a resolution to have more fun this year. Get to the Polaris New Year sales event now for rebates up to $2,000 on high-performance razors, hard-working Rangers, and legendary Sportsman ATVs. Plus, get financing as low as 3.99% for 36 months at Hayden's Motorsports Center, Highway 61 North in Frankfort, 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. subject to credit approval and valid on new 2012 through 2017 models. Offer valid 1/1/17 through 2/28/17. See Hayden's Motorsports for details. Off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet and take a safety training course. The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clopton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
TribCast video brought to you courtesy of Tim Jenkins, your shelter insurance agent in Louisiana.
Teams introduced very quickly, brisk back and forth. Clopton here in the gym will be a home team on the scoreboard because it says Hawks on the scoreboard, but they'll be wearing their road black uniforms, the Eagles in their home whites trimmed in red and black. So both teams the same color scheme.
We don't want anybody to be confused. That's a good idea. Hawks are the Hawks, and the other team's the visitors.
Yeah,
the guests.
Well, our scoreboard on the screen says it all.
That's right.
So
just watch that.
Time for our opening tip, brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And it'll be Stephen Talbert winning the opening tip back to Kevin Hammett. We're underway here at Clopton High School. Semifinals of the Class II District 6 tournament on TribCast. Here's Lockard with it. Kicks it out for number 15, Landon Hall. Hall's had a good tournament. He spins back, lobs it down low. Hammett off the glass, no. And the rebound pulled in by Hayden Miller for Knox County. Long pass ahead. They like to run for a bunch of big guys, don't they?
They are thick, aren't they? I mean, big and thick.
Noah Talton to the far side for Corey Mowbray. Now for Kyle Strange. Strange travels. Phil Yeza with the call out top.
I mean, when you ask where's the beef, just look at number 4 Mowbray out there. We got some beef on that Knox County team.
Seems like all of them are bred for football.
Yeah.
Hammett almost ran out of time. Got it to Talbert, now to Lockard. Lockard wearing the headband. Everyone's wearing the headband again. They made that change late in the season.
You like it?
You
can be honest.
I can take it or leave it.
You can be honest. Yeah. I don't know that I do.
With the throwback uniforms, I thought it was cute.
I mean, it really doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah,
but, you know, if I had my choice, I probably wouldn't wear them.
Foul on Hunter Clucky. Off the inbound. To the hoop. Oh, hitting the bottom of the rim was Mark Frank. And here come the Knox County Eagles. They set things up for their second offensive possession. No score. Here's Noah Talton with it. To the near side for Corey Mowbray. Mowbray back up top for Kyle Strange. Strange to the far side for Talton. He thought about going baseline, was cut off by Frank. Now they go to the hoop and score. Kyle Strange puts the top seed ahead by 2.
Nothing strange about that play except for the score.
Across the line with it is Lockard. He'll drop it off for Landon Hall, the 5'10 junior. Looks into the eyes of Noah Talton. Now goes to the far side for Kevin Hammett. Hammett. Put it through his legs and right into the defender. Back the other way. And then knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Knox County. Hunter Clucky with the steal.
You got to love the hustle there from Colin Lockard. He was all over the floor, the body, everywhere trying to get hold of that ball.
Kyle Strange with the ball for the Eagles. Now off for Noah Talton. Talton, a 6'1 senior, gets it to Clocky, now near side for Corey Mowbray. Mowbray to the far side for Talton. Talton tried to drop it in. We're going to have a reach-in foul on Landon Hall. Strange to inbound. Gets it off to Clucky. Clucky, middle of the lane. Now for Hayden Miller. Over to the far side for Kyle Strange. Kicks it down low, and the shot blocked out of bounds. Hayden Miller with the attempt.
Good defensive work there from Talbert and Lockard down low.
Strange trying to find someone. Gets it out top to Corey Mowbray. To the near side for Miller. Miller to the near corner for Clucky. Back to Clucky. On a give and go.
Look at Talbot.
You know, if April were here, you would know all about Mr. Clucky right now.
No doubt.
Noah Talton to the baseline. His shot over everything. And the rebound brought down by Landon Hall. Not the Mr. Clucky on the court. Good spin move to the hoop and score.
There you
Landon
go.
Hall.
Beautiful move.
Tied at 2. Here's Strange with it. Into a double team to the far side for Talton. Talton back up for Mowbray. Mowbray almost fell down. That shot blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul. On Clopton.
Looking at Lockard.
Yep.
That'll be Lockard's first, and of course the team's second.
And look at the coaching that Craig Smith does on the sideline. Shot no good. Game still tied. Mowbray will check out, as well as Talton and Clucky. So we've got Garen Miller in there. Who else came in? Number 33, Derek. Say it for me. I've got it phonetically spelled over there on your sheet.
33, Cahalan.
Cahalan, that's it. Why wouldn't I phonetically spell it on my own sheet?
I don't know.
What's wrong with me? Back the other way comes Clopton. Cahalan. Yeah.
Cahalan.
Here's Frank. Gives up his dribble. Now gives the ball up to Talbert. Talbert over to the far side. Great pass to Hammett and score. What a touch pass from Hall to Hammett. And Clopton takes their first lead tonight.
That's teamwork, man. Really good teamwork.
They are really on with the passing tonight. With it is Miller. Over to the far side for Nick Edwards. For Strange up top. Strange hands it to Cahalan. Now far side for Miller. That's Hayden Miller. Back up top for Cahalan to the near side for Garen Miller. Miller. Near side, 3-ball up from Edwards, and that one's offline. But right there is Kyle Strange. He, I think, got away with a bit of a travel. Back up top, Miller for a 3, and that one rims out. That was Hayden Miller. Rebound to Clopton. Hammett. Back up top for Steven Talbert. Talbert goes behind his back to get away from Hayden Miller. Miller's still there. Look for a pick. Couple of moves. Now it goes to the floor. Out of bounds. Last touch by Miller for Knox County.
Pretty quick out there, aren't they?
Yes, they are. For big guys, they're
pretty quick.
Incredibly quick. Here's Hammett. He was going into the backcourt. Got it a little early. To Hall. Hall looks baseline, and he's fouled. Well before the shot. So Clopton will have it on the floor. Second foul.
That's on Garen Miller. His first. Team second.
Off the inbound. Shot good. Landon Hall.
4 points for Hall.
4-point lead for the Hawks. And 6-2 to the far side with it for Garen Miller. Waits for Hall to fly by him and hands it off for Kyle Strange. Up top now for Cahalan. Far side for Edwards. Skip pass near side. Derek Cahalan with it. I'm actually really enjoying saying Cahalan.
Cahalan, I can tell. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
They've got some cool names. Yeah. Back up top for Edwards. Well, Edwards is pretty normal. To the far side for
about as normal as you can get.
Cahalan. Here's a three from the near side, and that one rattles down for Garen Miller. 1 point ball game, 2:35 to go in the first. Here's Hammett with it. Across the line under pressure. Gets it down low, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 34, Hayden Miller, the 6'1 junior.
Mark, we need to update the score. 6-6. Strange hit one of 2 free throws a while ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's 6-6 right now.
Well, it wasn't on the scoreboard in the house either.
No.
Until now. To the near side for Jamin Graham into the ball game. Jamin has it knocked away. Back the other way is Talton to the hoop, and Knox County ahead by 2.
Well, that was an athletic move there from Talton, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's hard to hit them runners on a baseline like that.
Yep. Jamin with speed into the offensive end. To Talbert. To the hoop. No. Rebound by Miller. Garen Miller. To Talton, and he traveled. Yep.
A little too quick that time.
He did a shimmy shake with the shoulders, and his feet weren't on board.
Freaky fast. No, wait a minute. That's Jimmy John. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Talbert gets it inbound to Mark Frank. Now to Colin Lockert. Lockert across the line. Dumps it off to the hoop, and Graham scores.
Well, Lockert come lumbering through there like he knew what he was doing, didn't he?
Yeah, there's nothing smooth about him, that's for sure. Lumber's a good word for it, but it's effective.
Yeah.
Can't build a team without lumber, right?
You cannot do it.
To the near side for Hunter Clucky. Clucky back up top for Corey Mowbray. To the far side now for number 33, Derek Cahalan. Ball almost stolen by Talbert. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles.
I think of Cahalan. I think of that great hockey player, Kachuk.
Yeah, there's no T in Derek Cahalan's name. I get it in for Clucky. We're on a Cahalan break right now. He checked out.
Oh, good.
Clucky with it on the far side.
We don't want to overdose on Cahalan.
Yeah. 3 ball, top of the key. Good. With a hand in his face. Talton makes it 11-8. Final minute, first quarter. Stolen. Clopton a little careless with it, and they're going to try another 3. That one's good.
Oh,
Corey Mowbray, and that is why they're the number 1 seed.
Wow.
With it in the backcourt is Scott Kuntz. Kuntz to the far side for Hall. Now gets it to Talbert. Talbert has trouble and loses it out of bounds. Back to the Knox County Eagles, and I'm not saying the Eagles are good. It just seems like Clopton getting a little amped up right now.
Yeah, they're a little off kilter right now.
Talton goes to the hoop. Blocked and a foul. I think they're going to get Landon Hall on this one.
That'll be Hall's second. He's got.
Nope. They go with Talbert.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I saw it the same way you did. So we'll give it to Talbert instead.
He was on the backside. There were two Hawks there, but I thought the swat was Hall's, and the shot is no good for Talton. Score remains 14-8.
5 points for Talton so far, a tray and a deuce. 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
Student section overflowing a bit over there.
Worry a little bit about a kid named Noah. Worried that he might have a biblical game of some sort, the biblical proportion.
I'm just afraid he might drown.
Let's hope not. Where's the rain?
That goes out of bounds back to Knox County, and well, that was close to being a foul between Talton. He's going to check out, and Colin Lockard. I really thought he interfered with him. That's why he couldn't get up there and get that pass. Up the floor with it, Knox County. Steal by Jamin Graham. And Graham is pushed by Kyle Strange. Strange, a little frustration there. And he's going to check out, I believe. Corey Mowbray coming back in. And he is hearing it from Coach Zach Summers.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. About the two mistakes he made on that play. 3 at the buzzer, and it's well short for Landon Hall. We played 8 minutes. Clopton looked good in the beginning. Knox County got that 3-ball working toward the end. They lead it 14-8 over Clopton in the semifinals of the Class 2 District 6 tournament on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA District Basketball Tournaments are brought to you in part by the Van Par Indians Booster Club, Center Locker Service, Bowling Green Lumber, Cellular and Satellite Center, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, by Moorbike Nursing Home, Saints Avenue Cafe, Collier Funeral Homes, and by Rawls County Mutual Insurance. More coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is coming up. This is TribCast.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Let's check the first quarter scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asgrown DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
For Knox County, Talton has 5, Mowbray with 3, Strange has 3, and Miller has 3. For their total of 14, they're shooting 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Clopton's got 4 from Hall, 2 from Hammett, and 2 from Graham. They did not shoot a free throw in that first quarter.
Well, my daughter Olivia, a very big fan of Mr. Clucky.
Clucky.
Here's Jamin Graham to the corner for Landon Hall. After the travel by Knox County. Hall to the far side for Kuntz. Kuntz drops it in for Talbert. Talbert into a double team, almost a triple team, comes out the other way, and he is out of bounds. Back to Knox County.
Boy, did all that work and just barely got his foot on the baseline to go out of bounds.
Well, we got double Clucky. They actually have 2 Cluckies on the team. That's a 3-ball, and that's good. That's Noah Talton. And now it's a 9-point game. Clopton in trouble right now, and almost another turnover. Good save by Talbert. Talbert from the free throw line. His shot off the glass is good. Clopton into double figures.
That's the way he planned it all along, you know.
I like that runner off the glass.
I do too.
Here's Talton for three. Oh, he's on fire. He is on fire. A 10-point lead and a timeout taken by Clopton. They need to get a hand in his face. 20-10. Clopton trails in the Class 2 District 6 semifinal on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Let's reset, Chuck.
Reset Chuck?
Well, not reset Chuck. Reset the Hawks. Get them back grounded again where they need to be. Because right now, Knox County just roasting them from beyond the arc. Cross the line, Clopton, Frank into a triple team. Boy, there's a lot of pressure on this defense. Saved by Hall, and he's fouled by number 34, Hayden Miller. You got Trent Clucky and Hunter Clucky.
The sons of Mr. and Mrs. Clucky. No doubt.
Somewhere in that Clucky line. Hall with it on the far side after the handoff from Frank to Talbert. Talbert into a double team. That shot's no good. Rebound, Hammett. He lays it in, but won't go down. He will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Noah Talton on the foul, his first, and that's the 5th team foul.
Kevin, first trip to the line tonight, and the first shot is good. Gets that deficit down under double digits. Second shot no good, and the rebound pulled in by Hayden Miller. Up the floor. We're now to the far side, Talton with it. Talton, spin move on Frank to the near side for Hayden Miller. Talbert on him. Up top and around to the far side for Kyle Strange. Turnaround shot, no, and a foul going to be whistled on Colin Lockhart, and then he got a knee to his face from big Corey Mowbray.
I want to say hello to everyone at the laundromat in Bowling Green. April says she's making everybody in the laundromat listen to TribCast.
Well, there you go.
And listening to the Lucky Cluckies out there.
Yeah. Strange first shot's no good. They've been running under 50% from the line, haven't they?
One out of 5 now.
Well, that may be the key. Jamin Graham back in. He replaced Colin Lockhart. Second shot is good. 21-12. I like that album. It's a good album.
Yes, sir.
Elbows flying. Escaping are the Hawks. Talbert, the reverse layup is good. And that's what you got to do. You got to fight your way out of those triple teams that Knox County has been wrapping the Hawks up in. That one tipped and stolen by Jamin Graham. One-on-one to the hoop. No, but a foul. Going to be whistled on number 23, Garen Miller, the 6'1 senior. Fouls the 5'7 senior Graham. Well, Scotland County has arrived. I've not seen the Bulldogs yet.
Well, they took the long way around, the highway around to.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little later.
No good for Jamin. What does that make Clopton 1 of 3?
1 of 3. Mm-hmm. You got a mind like a steel trap, don't you?
No, it wasn't that long ago.
No.
There you go. 50% are the Hawks. 50% is Jamin Graham. And it's 21-15. With the ball is Nick Edwards. Back up top for Kyle Strange to the far side now to Talton. Talton back to Miller. Now to Strange again. Lob pass down low, and it's stolen by Talbert. Up to Graham. Graham to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. Miller didn't get planted.
That got the crowd excited. That's third foul on Garen Miller. He's in some trouble. 7th team foul on Knox County. Graham with a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Goodness. Zach Summers is absolutely losing it on Kyle Strange. He turned purple. He literally turned purple yelling at Kyle Strange.
That's not good.
It's almost unhinged.
Need to give him a chill pill, man.
Something. To the near side for Corey Mowbray. Back up top.
You know how that feels, don't you?
I have been on the receiving end of a purple guy.
I was thinking your wife. We'll get in trouble now.
That whole laundromat's going to come down
I
here.
know, I'm telling you. You yell at your husband like that? I can hear him now.
Oh, my goodness. Here's Nick Edwards with it. Into the corner for Mowbray. Mowbray back up to Edwards. Student section going crazy on the far side. That's the Clopton section. Here's Talton with it. Skip pass near side. Mowbray for three. Oh, no. That draws a standing O from this side. Jamin going to the hoop, and he's fouled again. That'll send Jamin Graham back to the line with the score 24-17.
Let's see. That foul whistled on Derek Cahalan. His first.
Hey.
Cahalan.
And Jamin's shot was a little short, rimmed out. Louisiana and Scotland County coming up. Second of two semifinals here on TribCast from the Class 2 District 6 tournament. Jamin Graham's second shot is good. 24-18. Hawks down 6. They trailed by as many as, 12?
Yes, I think that's right.
To the near side for Talton. Another three, Cahalan. That one rims out. Rebound, Talton goes to the ground, picked up by Jamin. Great work by Jamin Graham on the defensive end. Frank into the front court for Stephen Talbert. 3:26 to go in the first half. He gives it off for Jamin. I think Jamin is the right man for the job. He travels this time. But this is his kind of game.
It's his kind of game.
Logan Miller, the third Miller we've seen tonight, comes into the ball game for the Eagles.
This Talton fella here for Knox County. Did they name a school after him in Columbia? And Father Tolton? Is that same dude?
Well, maybe after his dad.
His father. I got you. Father Tolton. That's it.
I don't think there's any relation.
Okay. I'm just curious.
To the far side for Nick Edwards. Edwards hounded by Kevin Hammond. Skip pass near side for Mowbray. Mowbray back up top for the aforementioned Talton. It's knocked out of bounds away from Mowbray. I think that these guys feed off that student section down there. The wrong team feeding off them right now.
Yeah.
Here's Talton with it. Frank out to get him. Now to Mowbray on the far side. Mowbray back up top for Cahalan. To Talton now, near side. Center of the lane. Tried to dish it off. It's stolen and tracked down by Hammett. It's a 2-on-1. Hammett will slow down. Couldn't get around the big body of Mowbray. Boy, he's quick for a big guy, isn't he?
I can't believe it. I mean, he is just unbelievably quick for a big dude.
Off the glass, Hall. Charge. A charge called on Hall. What does he weigh? About $145 and knocked down the 226-pound, I'm being nice, Mowbray.
bigger they are, the harder they fall, huh?
Yeah.
Landon picks up his second. That's the 5th team foul on Clopton.
Up the floor. Mowbray with it. To Strange. Now back up top for Nick Edwards. Edwards back to Strange, to Edwards again. Strange. Mowbray. Back to Strange. Excuse me. Now to Cahalan and to down low they go. All the Miller boys are big, aren't they?
They are.
Gosh darn. 3 ball from the corner is long. And the rebound. Frank throws his man off and takes it up the floor. Back to Jamin Graham. Jamin to Landon Hall. Hall will give it off to Mark Frank. Frank says, come here, give me a pick. Wasn't there, so he gives it off to Jamin at the top of the key. Edwards was out on him, so he gives it off to Hammett. Kevin into a double team. Back to Mark Frank. Got to speed up this offense. Minute 17 to go in the first half, and a travel called on the far side on Mark Frank. Kuntz coming back in. Scott Kuntz, the 5'9 senior. He'll replace Mark Frank. No side has scored for quite a while now, Chuck.
Yeah, the defense is taking over. I say that quietly because just as soon as we say that, somebody's going to pop a bomb here for Knox County.
Here's Mowbray into the corner for Strange. Work it down low, and on the floor, we're going to have a foul on Jamin Graham, I believe. Nope, Talbert again. I want to keep giving Talbert's fouls to other people.
That's nice of you.
Phil Carnes with a call. They get it middle of the lane. Talton turnaround shot off the glass is no good. Rebound pulled in by Kuntz. 50 seconds to go in the first half. The State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime is coming up. Graham to the far side. Hammett, little trouble with it. He pulls it in and hands it off for Landon Hall. 38 seconds to go. Hall finds Kuntz to the hoop. No, too hard. Jamin Graham in for the rebound. Looking for room. And, boy, that arm of Hammett was hooked. That should be a foul. 3 officials missed it and back the other way. A foul is called on light contact on Noah Talton. How can you get a pass if your arm is completely held behind your back? He had him in a reverse wrist lock.
Jamin Graham on the foul.
Coming back in is Colin Locker, the 5'11 senior, will replace Stephen Talbert. Mowbray checks out on the Knox County side. At the line is Talton, and his first shot no good. Warner in a second. Kuntz the rebound to Jamin Graham. Jamin across the line, and pass intercepted. He gets it back. In a double team. Timeout taken by Clopton. Good move with 11.4 seconds to go. Let's get one in here before the end of the half. Get this thing under 5 points. 24-18 is our score. And the waning seconds of quarter number 2 on TribCast.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia and save on the freshest produce, deli, bakery, and meats. Everything you need for a kid's lunch, dinner for one, or a feast for the entire family. Savings every day throughout the store. Sign up for a Max card for instant rewards. Download the My County Market app or check out mycountymarket.com for coupons and more. Enjoy the game and visit County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia. We value fresh, we value family, we value you.
11.4 seconds on the clock. Clopton ball near center court. They trail by 6 at 24-18. Graham gets it in the backcourt. Clock running. Down to 8 as he crosses the line. Pass down low. Hall off the glass is good. Landon Hall. And that's the end of the first half. Clopton trails by only 4, 24-20. And we have reached the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman, a Clopton grad over in Vandalia, and Paul Shucard in Bowling Green on the peoplestribune.com.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Did you know you can find the answers to your personal health care questions and get the results of your medical tests, all from the comfort of your own home and all from Hannibal Clinic? It only takes a few seconds, and you're signed up for our patient portal. Just go to HannibalClinic.com, and you're on the way. It's so convenient and completely secure and confidential. Sign in and start enjoying the convenience of your own patient portal today. Hannibal Clinic, where the patient comes first.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Shucard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, it's only be down 4 after the three-point barrage that the Hawks faced in the second quarter of this ball game. I'd have to be pretty happy, but still work to be done. A lot of work to be done for the Clopton Hawks if they want to upset the top seed here in the semifinals.
Well, you're right about the big tray ball. They hit 6 of them in that first half. 6, including 3 from Noah Talton. That guy was on fire. We'll talk about it here when we check the scoring in just a bit. But, yeah, Clopton, I think Mark has weathered the storm exceptionally well, being down, in double digits there a time or two. And they're hanging together, and I'm sure Craig Smith, that's one guy that knows what in the world's going on, and he'll have his team ready for the second half, I'm sure.
Well, it's a little confusing because with the big bodies, you would expect that, say, 18 of their 24 points would come within 5 feet of the basket. But, no, they're an outside shooting team, and I think, like you said, Coach Craig Smith did adjust to that fact as the half went on, took some very timely timeouts to talk things over, and just doing a great job to keep his Hawks within striking distance here.
We were talking before the game about Jamin Graham coming in off the bench and how big a factor he could be in this one. And his speed and quickness has kept the Hawks in the game here. In fact, he's the leading scorer here at halftime, Jamin Graham off the bench. So,
and we said it there in the second quarter. This is a very Jamin Graham game. Sometimes you need blazing speed and, someone who's 5'7" and can kind of weave underneath those arms and elbows of these big trees to find a way to the hoop. And they've done that. And if they can get him, Jamin and Kevin Hammett kind of worming their way through the lower portions of this court, it could be a big turnaround in the second half of this ball game.
And I tell you, they've handled the pressure out front. We're specifically talking about Hammett and Graham for the most part, because they have faced some pressure out there on the offensive end when this defense for Knox County is really what surprises me. I knew they were going to be good offensively, but the defense has been exceptional too.
Well, this Knox County side, it opens up opportunities if you can get the pass down low, and Clopton took advantage of that. But it's always a triple team on the guards. I mean, you get it from one guard to the other, and there's already 3 of them there. That it's got to be a north-south game, not an east-west game, if you're going to find the production that you need to overcome this 4-point deficit.
And if you're Clopton and you get open under the bucket, do not hesitate. You put it up now.
Yes, exactly.
Do not wait.
Yeah, I mean, the best you're going to do with a double pump is draw a foul.
Right.
Just take the points. Get up there, get the points. 24-20 after 2. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. First half scoring after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Let's check the first half scoring from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. A.K. and Ken Feeds, Ascron Calum Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
Knox County led 14-8 after 1. Clopton trimmed a couple off that at the half. It's 24-20 right now. The Eagles on top. Here's the scoring. Noah Talton out front leads the way. He's got 3 balls, 11 points to lead the Eagles right now. Big Boy Coy Mowbray. He's got a couple of trays himself for 6. Kyle Strange has 4 points, and Garen Miller has 3. Eagles went to the line 7 times in that first half, hit 2 of them, 2 out of 7. Now for Clopton, 6 points from Hall, 3 points from Hammett. Jamin Graham leads the team in scoring at the half with 7, and Stephen Talbert has 4 for their total of 20. Hawks a little better from the free throw line than Knox County. They hit 4 out of their 7 free throws.
There's your first half scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. I passed by that 8 times in the past week through New Hartford.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't stop in. I should have stopped in.
And got some crop insurance.
Exactly, for all my crops.
They're on 14th Street, you know.
24-20 after 2. We'll take a break, come back with your La Crosse Lumber Company second half start. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA District Basketball Tournaments are brought to you in part by Knight Equipment Company, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Dairy Queen in Vandalia with breakfast served daily. See Tom Backer Accounting. 54 Package Store. Hugh Brand Construction. Davis Ready Mix, and the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. More coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is coming up. This is TribCast.
Our second half start brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Both teams took their time getting out of the locker room. Not much of a warm-up before the second half of this ball game, and looks like the color has returned to Zach Summers' face. That won't last long.
He likes to get vocal. Well, I don't know if he likes it or not, but he does get vocal.
Yes, he does.
I'm telling you.
I'm guessing it's not dry when he does. Here's Hammett to the top for Mark Frank, and we've got a travel called on Frank. Turnover gives it back to Knox County. 7:51 to go in the third quarter. Everybody trying to jam their way in here for the second half of this semifinal and our second game tonight between Louisiana and Scotland County. With it is Strange. Goes to his dribble, leaves it on the floor, and it's picked up by Frank. He's headed the other direction for Clopton. Set the offense as Knox is quick to get back. Colin Lockard with it. Lockard back to Frank. Shimmy shake, goes to his dribble, finds Talbert to the hoop. He scores. 2-point ball game.
Steven Talbert. We're going to need a bunch of him this second half.
Strange tries to draw a foul off Hall. Didn't get that done, but did get it into the offensive end for Mowbray. Mowbray to the far side for Strange. Strange to the near side for Talton. He thought about the three, drops it inside. Turnaround shot. That one's good. Hayden Miller extends the lead back to 4.
First 2 points of the night for Miller.
Hall into the backcourt. It was tipped. Goes into the air, and he saves it again to Kevin Hammett. Good work by Hall to save the possession. Here's Hammett. Baseline, and he is pushed out of bounds. Looks like they're going to get Clucky. He pecked on his shoulder.
Second foul on Clucky. Did we say that yet?
Yes.
Okay.
With it in the corners, Hammett gives up his dribble, lays it inside for Lockard. Back up top. Landon Hall for 3. That one rolls down. And we've got a 1-point ball game 2 minutes into this third quarter. Strange to the far side for Mowbray. Back up top and around to Talton. Noah Talton. Something's changed with the Clopton defense.
They're being awful aggressive.
Yep.
In this zone.
Seems like a more aggressive version of that 2-3 zone. Here's a 3 from the far side, and Mowbray puts it down.
Well, that big kid can shoot. That's his third tray of the night.
He can move and he can shoot. Those aren't things you associate with big guys. Here's Talbert back on the offensive end for the Hawks. Bounce pass to Landon Hall. Had Miller all over him. Gets it into the corner. Kevin Hammett will take it to the far side. Reverses back to Frank. Mark gets it to Talbert. Talbert, he puts it off the glass too hard. Lockard, the rebound and the putback. Good work, Colin Lockard.
Colin's first 2 points of the game.
Mowbray with it. Has Frank all over him. Gets it to Strange. What was that?
What was that?
It looked like an alley-oop pass, but there was no oop on the end of the alley.
Wow. Looked like it was shot out of a cannon or something.
Fresh set for the Eagles. 3 new players in. Edwards, Garen Miller in there, and Logan Miller. Hammett to Talbert. Talbert bounce pass down low. Shot, no. Travel called on Frank. He's had the happy feet tonight. Turnover gives it back to Knox County with 4:43 to go in this third quarter. 2-point ball game at 29-27. Long inbound pass goes to Garen Miller. Miller to Talton. He's across the line into a double team of Frank and Hall, and stolen by Lockard. Talbert will pick up the loose ball. Great work for Clopton Hawks in on that defensive effort. Lockard, he's tripped. No call. How do you have no call on that one?
Not only was
swept the feet.
Not only was he tripped, but he did a complete circle while in the air.
Yeah, he could be a member of the Cobra Kai with that. Out of bounds, Hall. They had a touch on it. He regrets it.
You know, when you hear the term whirlybird, that's what Lockard looked like there. Horizontal whirlybird.
My goodness. Shot from the corner is good. That's a 3-ball for Hayden Miller. The lead up to 5. Now, that being said, I think Lockard got away with the hook of the arm right before that. So, but sweeping the leg. Here's Talbert. He scores from the baseline.
8 points now for Talbert.
The lead is 3 for Knox County. Here's Talton. To Miller. That's Garen Miller. Garen with a Y. Now, that shot no good. Lockard the rebound. He's knocked down by Talbert, I believe. And the ball rolls out of bounds.
Well,
it's been that kind of night.
I think he was pushed a little bit by Logan Miller. He was bumped anyway if he wasn't pushed. That big guy was in there with him.
Well, that's 2 straight possessions where Clopton had the ball and let it go out of bounds on the miss. Here's Hall back the other way. Interesting.
Yeah.
They're looking for charges, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, ball kicked. No call on that. Touch pass to the hoop. Oh, what a passing play, and what a finish by Frank.
That's the way to score your first basket of the game, isn't it? What a pretty play, and Frank finished it off.
Who had the touch pass on that one? Timeout taken.
Talbert.
By Knox County in a 1-point ball game. Clopton trails at 32-31 here in the third quarter. 2:42 remaining on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job promptly and professionally, on time and on budget. If you have a construction project in mind, turn to Danny Orff Contracting. Call today at 573-470-4925.
I tell you what, after every timeout, Kyle Strange needs therapy.
What kind of therapy?
Emotional, I guess.
Emotional therapy.
He needs counseling of some sort. He gets an earful every time he hits the bench. Next time there's a timeout, he might just say, "I'm fine out here, coach." Miller works it down low. Trouble with it down there, so they kick it back up high. That's Garen Miller. Up to Edwards to the near side for Strange. Here's a long three. It's short and will go out of bounds, and Edwards ends up in the cheerleaders, and he can't get the tip back in. And that draws the air ball chant from the Clopton student section. All decked out in their jammies tonight.
Are they going to have a slumber party here?
if it's a celebration, it might go all night long. Now a steal. And knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles. And 3 new players coming in. Mowbray, Talton, and Cahalan back in. Our first Cahalan sighting of the second half.
He's the kahuna, isn't he? Cahalan is.
That ball knocked away into the backcourt. Goes to the floor again.
Gee whiz.
Almost stolen by Clopton. Almost a travel on Strange. And there is an air ball by Cahalan. Back the other way. They've lost the steam, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
And a travel going to be called? Yep. Travel called on Landon Hall. He thought he was interfered with. And the ball back to Knox County. 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Talton. Changes speeds on Talbert. Couple of spins. Gets it back up top. Here's a 3-ball, and it's short. Off the chin of Hall. Off the knee of Hall. And Talton was working to keep possession there.
Yeah, smart move. Bounced it off the leg of Hall, as you said. And that kind of smarted a little bit, I would think.
I think the one off his chin that hit first probably smarted a little more.
Yeah.
Here's Clucky into the corner for Strange. He makes his way to the hoop. Wild shot, no good. Talbert the rebound. Steven up the floor. Gets it to Jamin Graham. Jamin surveys the scene up against Talton. Now for Kuntz. Kuntz to the hoop. Yeah. He did not fall for that strange charge attempt, but moved his body around him and gave Clopton a 1-point lead in the final 40 seconds of the third quarter. From the baseline, here's Talton. His shot no good. The rebound pulled in by Landon Hall for Clopton. He's going to slow things up.
Boy, Knox County just can't buy a bucket right now.
Nope.
They cannot buy a bucket.
Clopton with 33 points, 33 with the ball for the Hawks. That's Jamin Graham. Angles to the far side, gives it off for Hammett. To Hall. Yeah! Backdoor pass to Landon Hall. 10 seconds to go in the third. 3-point Clopton lead. Here's Strange, center of the lane. Stolen. And that one will be short, out of bounds with 0.5 seconds to go. He had another half second more than he thought.
Yeah. Boy, you can do a lot in that half second when you got to. Not.
35-32, Clopton leads it. And that's it. A steal by Jamin Graham and a wild turnaround shot. What a third quarter for the Hawks. They've come from behind to take a lead at 35-32. We head to the fourth. Big fourth quarter here in the Class 2, District 6 semifinals on TribCast.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
How can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
I'm one happy camper.
Shelter Insurance has great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. Ask your agent about Shelter's auto insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
The friendly and caring staff at Advanced Eye Care have just one goal in mind: to provide professional eye care for the entire family. From comprehensive eye exams to management of glaucoma and cataracts, refractive surgery to specialty contact lenses, you can count on Advanced Eye Care to provide vision for a lifetime. 3 locations to serve you: Bowling Green, Winfield, and Troy, or visit online at aecmo.com. Doctors Denise Harvey and Jessica Downs and staff hope to see you soon at Advanced Eye Care.
I could have sworn I just saw a kid from Knox County wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt, but it was a Shelby Cobra t-shirt. But out of the corner of my eye, I was very scared. Let's get a check on the scoring going into the fourth quarter, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
All right. For Knox County, Taunton with 11. Mowbray with 9. Strange with 4. Garen Miller with 3. Hayden Miller with 5. They did not shoot a free throw in the third quarter.
Stephen Talbert with the foul.
Neither did Clopton. They didn't shoot a free throw either. Here's their scoring. Hall with 11, Hammett with 3, Kuntz with 2, Frank with 2, Graham with 7, Lockard with 2, and Talbert now with 8.
Off the glass, Nick Edwards puts one in. 1-point ball game. Checking the scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated as Jamin Graham drops it off. Kuntz off the glass is good. 37-34. To the far side for Edwards, who just picked up a basket. Tolton with it. Tolton to the far side for Edwards. He's going to pop the tray. That one's short. Rebound and a foul whistled on number 24, Hunter Clucky.
That'll be 3 on Clucky.
Got to clip his wings. Hammett in trouble. Gives it off for Talbert. Stephen Talbert. Off the glass. That's good for Landon Hall. And a 5-point Clopton lead. Is that their biggest of the night? 5 points?
I think so, Mark. 13 on the night now for Hall.
Edwards to the far side. Almost threw it out of bounds. Miller got it. That's Hayden Miller. Drops it off for Strange. Now to Talbert. Or Tolton. I knew I'd do it at least once. To Edwards. Edwards back to Tolton with Talbert on him. Here's Hayden Miller with a tray from the top of the key. 2-point ball game, 6:20 to go. That's our first tray in a while, and now a foul whistled on Nick Edwards.
That'll be the first on Edwards.
They get real anxious on the around the out-of-bounds lines, don't they?
Yeah.
They've had a lot of fouls just trying to knock Clopton out. Talbert checks out. Where's he going to go? To Kuntz. Kuntz will give it back to Landon Hall. He goes between the circles with it to the far side for Jamin Graham. Graham will pop the 3. Short. Rebound, Colin Lockard. Turnaround shot. No, but a foul will send Colin Lockard to the line.
Clucky picks up another foul, his 4th.
That's 4 Clucky fouls. How much does a 4-piece go for now? That shot is good.
I got a 4-piece chicken dinner the other day. It was, I think it was $9.99.
$9.99.
But now that was, you know.
Well, there's 2 legs and 2 wings.
Yeah, and sides and everything with it. Yeah, it was really good.
Hit them both. 41-37, Clopton leads. They love the 4 seed, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Golly. To the far side for Talton. Free throw line and a push. Whistled on Jamin Graham. Or no, did they call it on Talton?
No, it's on Graham.
I thought he put the finger 1 up. He put 1. Yeah, it's an offensive foul.
Well, wait a minute. We're going to get the official notification here from the.
That's Phil Yazel, the foul. Okay.
33. Yeah.
Yeah. He put up the player that got fouled instead of the one that did the fouling, according to him. Here's Miller with it. Back to Talton. Graham still on him. Now gets the steal.
Gee whiz.
He just flies past both defenders to the hoop and scores. Jamin Graham.
Is he exciting or what?
Yes, he is. Back to Talton on the offensive end for Knox County. To Strange. Strange. Ooh, kind of a half spin. That was a nice move by Mr. Strange.
A strange move.
If he gets much fancier, we'll have to call him Dr. Strange. To the far side, here's Jamin Graham.
Little strange love here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, not really.
to the hoop. No, but Graham will go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul's going to be, I think, on his number counterpart there, Derek Cahalan.
That's number 2 on Cahalan.
5:06 to go. Right now, a 4-point lead for the Hawks. And Jamin's shot is short. Off the bench is Frank.
Jamin has shot 6 free throws tonight. He's 3 of them so far. 3 out of 6.
Let's get him to 4 of 7 here. 43-39 Hawks. He missed them both. The rebound goes to Edwards, now to Strange. Miller over to the far side, and a foul whistled on Jamin Graham as he again comes in contact with Noah Talton.
That'll be 3 on Graham.
I think they've all been against Talton, haven't they? At least the last 2. New trio coming in. Couple of Millers. And a Mowbray coming in for Knox County. They join Talton and Cahalan. And another foul. And I think it's again on Graham. He'll check out.
Yeah, that's 4. In a hurry. Did I hear right? These Knox County Eagles are ranked like number 6 in the state.
They're very good.
Coming into this, I think they're number 6 in the state. So Clopton hanging right there with them.
Well, they're ranked too, aren't they? Or have been.
I think they have been.
To the near side for Cahalan. Back for Miller, that's Logan. Through Mowbray to Talton. Talton to Cahalan. Back up top for the other Miller out there. That's to Mowbray. Back up top for Cahalan. 4:35 to go. That's Garen Miller. Miller gets up his dribble. And now gives the ball up to Cahalan. Now to Talton, even further back. From the center circle, he moves forward on Stephen Talbert. On a Mowbray to Cahalan. Now for Miller. Pass tipped and stolen by Landon Hall. Listen to this Clopton crowd. Landon to the far side. Midway point of this 4th quarter. With the Clopton Hawks ahead, and took his eye off the prize for a second, but Talbert bails him out. Into the corner. Here's Frank. Long 2 is good. 45-39.
Mark Frank with 4.
Mark Froelich with none. There's a steal by Hammett. Gets it down for Lockard, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. 3:37 on the clock. The Hawks with a 6-point lead. That's their largest tonight. Graham being a great 6th man since picking up his 4th foul. He is leading that bench. Biggest cheerleader out there. Here's Frank with it. Oh, great pass to Talbert, who scores. Stephen Talbert on the feed from Frank. We're down to 3:20 to go. Timeout taken by Coach Zach Summers with the Hawks with their biggest lead of the night at 8 points here in the Class 2 District 6 semifinal on TribCast.
Meyer Implement Company, your Kubota dealer in Bowling Green, invites everyone to attend this week's postseason games. As an authorized Kubota dealer, Meyer Implement is proud to offer a full line of Kubota tractors, utility vehicles, construction equipment, and mowers to make life a little easier on the farm or in your backyard. Proudly serving the area since 1939, Meyer Implement Company is proud to help sponsor this year's tournament on TribCast. Here's to a great week from your Kubota dealer, Meyer Implement Company of Bowling Green.
Before or after the games at this year's district tournaments, let's go Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and at Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester fried chicken, and more. Good luck to our area teams this week from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store at the Bridge in Louisiana. Let's go, Airco.
Eagles with the ball after the timeout. How many 3 balls have they shot this season?
We just found out they've shot 433 3-ball shots this time.
Well, the best book in the business helping us out from the laundromat tonight.
That's right, the best book in the business.
Here's Strange with it over to the far side for Edwards. Nick, turnaround shot, a couple of good spin moves. Shot was no good, and the rebound pulled in by Colin Lockhart. Lockhart going to drop it off for Landon Hall with 2:58 to go in this fourth quarter. Clopton up by 8. They trailed by as many as 12. Well, knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say that he lost it by himself.
Yeah, he just lost the handle.
2:50 remaining. No threes. Here's Talton. Has to move inside the three-point line, and we're going to have a foul, I think, on Talbert.
If that is so, that'll be Stevens'
fourth.
Yeah.
So the Hawks in some foul trouble. Jamin Graham already on the bench with 4, and the guy drawing him has been number 1 in white most of the night on both of those guys, Talbert and Graham. Strange in the corner to Edwards. 2:37 to go. Here's Strange. Free throw line, makes a move, goes to the hoop and scores. Lead is 6. And now Strange going to get a talking to from Trent Crenshaw. I think there was a little bit of taunting going on after that nice spin move. All that does is allow them to set their defense. So apparently good taunting by Strange, but Clopton breaks the press. Landon Hall, running clock with 2:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hammett, good move to get around Edwards. Pass down low was tipped, but Hall recovers. Back to Hammett. Gives it to Frank. Frank, front of the Clopton bench, and foul going to be whistled on Hayden Miller for getting fallen into. You'd agree with that, right?
Yep.
He stumbled and put his head right in his belly button. And
no lint.
For his trouble, he was charged with a foul.
No lint in that
Frank
belly button.
has it stolen on the inbound. Stolen by Hunter Clucky. Edwards with it. 1:45. No more empty possessions for the Hawks. They need points. Keep this lead going. They're up by 6. Here's a 3. It's short, and the rebound picked up by Kevin Hammett. Hammett will drop it off for Landon Hall across the line. Minute 25 to go. Still a 6-point advantage. You want to get that to 3 possessions, and a reach-in foul called on Nick Edwards, the 6'1 junior for Knox County.
His second.
It's the 7th team foul, so a 1-and-1 coming up for Landon Hall. Clopton only 5 team fouls.
Landon's your leading scorer tonight for the Hawks. 13 points.
.120 on the clock, and the shot is good. Earns the second. 7-point advantage.
That was Landon Hall's first free throw attempt of the night.
Second shot, good. And a timeout taken by Zach Summers and the Knox County Eagles. The top seed trailing the 4 seed with a minute 20 to go by a score of 49-41. How about them Clopton Hawks? See if they can hold it when we come back on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
1:20 remains in this ball game. Clopton is leading by 8. Eagles ball after the timeout. They have to go the length of the floor. Try and keep them from shooting that 3 ball. They are good at it. Almost 500 attempts. Here's the 3. It's long. Rebound, and a foul going to be whistled on Talbert, and he's gone.
Yep.
Stevenage just fouled out of this game. He tried to bail out, but Nick Edwards got caught at the knees and fell over the top of him. So that's the 5th foul on Steven, the senior. And now it's up to the boys to get it done for number 40.
Steven finishes the night with 10 points.
Jamin Graham back in with 4 fouls. Colin Lockhart does a little housekeeping down there, wiping up what was left of Stephen Talbert. Mr. Yazel says, there's more sweat down there, young man.
That's ooze. He was oozing. You ever oozed? Yes, you have. Don't tell me you have not oozed. Everybody's oozed.
With the ball.
Maybe not on purpose.
Miller back up top for Strange. To the near side for Talton. He puts up the 3. It's no good. Rebound goes to Landon Hall. 58 seconds. 58 seconds left in this ball game.
I think the Hawks are going to do it, man.
Edwards, the foul will send Jamin to the line.
That's Edwards' 3rd. Another 1-and-1 here for Graham. Time running out on Knox. Graham hits a couple here. It's going to be extremely difficult.
Shot is good. 50-41.
10 points now for Graham. Strong consideration for player of the game in my mind. Huh? Strong consideration as well as Landon Hall. He's in the running.
Missed the second one. Lockhart the rebound to Hammett. 50 seconds to go. Hall back down, touch pass. Off the glass, Hammett's good. Back door. Talton. 3 ball off. Lockhart the rebound. The Hawks are going to do it.
Yes, they are.
From behind, a foul on Talton, I believe.
His second.
Number 6 is going down. The top 2 seeds in this tournament are going down.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And we could have another Clopton, Louisiana championship.
Isn't that something?
That'll be the 3rd time this year.
Isn't that something?
Now, Louisiana still has to do their job and knock off a 7 seed that beat the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big what if.
That's not going to be easy, but they've got it in them if they can. They really do. I think Louisiana came into the tournament with the best record, like 20-5. They're 21-5 now.
Hit the free throw. A 12-point lead, their biggest of the night. Hall with one more. That shot is good. 54-41. Here's Strange in the backcourt. They're going to empty their bench at the next whistle. 25 seconds to go. Season over for Zach Summers and the Eagles. Ranked 6th in the state, 1st in this tournament. They're going to go down in the group of death. Here's a 3 from Cahalan, no good. 10 seconds to go. Rebound and a foul whistled against Miller will send Landon Hall back to the free throw line, and here comes 5 fresh. The Clopton Hawks, the 4 seed, just like they were in their home tournament on this floor, are going to go to the championship game.
How about them Hawks?
We have got the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame coming up after this one. Fresh set of Hawks as well. as everyone except for Hall will check out.
I told Craig Smith the other night, be sure and bring your slingshots, because it's kind of like David and Goliath here. Maybe it's more like two Goliaths. And the Hawks are going to prevail. I have to ask him about his slingshot.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Parker Edmondson into the ball game, as well as Damian Walker. Who else came in? 44, Dylan Butler. The shot's good. Sean Yates in there, the 6'1 freshman.
He's hit 6 straight free throws here in this fourth quarter.
Can you believe it? They were down by 12 in the first half, and the shot is good. Now they're up by 15 with 7.2 seconds to go. And a big hug for Landon Hall from Coach Craig Smith. Final 5 seconds. Jump up and down. The Clopton Hawks are in the championship game. 56-41 is the final. The Sterling Lumber Company TribCast postgame coming up after this. You're listening or watching the Class II District 6 tournament on TribCast.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana, the worldwide leader in ground protection matting and environmental access.
Well, Chuck, what a comeback by the Hawks, and not just a comeback, but they flew right on past these Knox County Eagles and won this ball game by 15 points. A great second-half effort for Clopton.
You betcha. The hometown boys came through, and you know this hometown crowd, big factor in this game, I really believe, because the Hawks fed off of the energy that this crowd was giving them, and like I say, they just won this thing going away.
Well, the Eagles prided themselves on havoc. It was on all the warm-ups and everything, and that's what they did in the first half to the tune of a dozen-point lead. But Clopton just fantastic in this ball game. Do you have the final scoring tallied up, Chuck?
Yes,
Brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
Well, I'll tell you what, Noah Talton came out smoking for the Knox County Eagles. The guard had 11 points in the first half. You know how many he finished with?
How many?
11. They totally shut him down in that second half.
It was fantastic.
Corey Mowbray finished the night.
Actually, Chuck, before you get into it, we've got our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game making his way up.
Okay.
I don't want to completely interrupt you.
That's right.
As Mr. Landon Hall makes his way toward the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. What a ball game, man! Landon,
it was fun.
That was crazy. You guys were down double digits in the first half. What changed in the second half? Both in the huddle and in strategy.
We just had to pick up our defensive intensity a lot. We talk about that a lot in practice. Defense wins championships. We put each other accountable. We worked hard on defense, and we made it back to the championship.
Well, you guys shut down the three ball, and that was huge. I mean,
that's what they were living on in the first half. We came out in the second half and shut it down.
18 of their first 24 points from beyond the arc.
That's ridiculous.
And they were doing it with hands in their face. I mean, it wasn't like you guys were playing terrible defense or anything. They were just good. But I mean,
they can shoot it really well.
Yeah, and on the offensive end, it seemed like the guards were always in a triple team, which opened up that backdoor pass, which you guys were living off of there in the second half.
We love getting those wide open cuts. That's what helps us feed into our defense more, get more energy going on defense.
What is it about you guys and having that 4 next to Clopton, the 4 seed?
It seems to be working.
Oh,
it seems to be working.
Is it going in with a chip on your shoulder? It just seems like the lower you are, the better you are in these tournaments.
We like playing the 1 seed because we know we don't have anything to lose.
Well, congratulations. This was a spectacular effort tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
we'll
you.
see you in the championship.
Thank you. See you Saturday.
That is Landon Hall, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. Another hug from Craig Smith. That kid likes hugs, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
What is it about these Hawks?
I don't know. I can't say enough about them, guys. I mean, they bring it in practice, and we have our battles in practice, and I get on to them hard in practice, but I want to make practice harder than games. And I think that's kind of what we saw tonight is they've been through these wars. They've been through it with each other, and they just pulled together, and they found a way to win. I mean, that's all I can say. They just found a way to win.
Well, we've seen it all season. We've seen blood. We've seen sweat. I don't know if I've seen tears, but these guys come to battle every night.
Yep. That's all I ask them to do. Just give me, every day on our practice schedule, I put effort up, and that's all I want. I want, if it's 80% that you got that day because you're not feeling good, I want all 80%. Because everybody's got different situations they're going through. We got to bring it every single day, and we got to have the effort on the floor. And if you give me effort, I can work with that. I can be satisfied with it.
Number 1 in white tonight, pretty special ball player. What did you guys do in the second half to shut him down?
We just had to keep a guy close to him. There in the first half, a couple times in our zone. I mean, there in the second half, I don't think we may went with our 1-2-2 a couple possessions, but the rest of it was man. We just told him to dig deep. He had to keep a hand up. I mean, we close out short, and then you give him the 3. You got to make sure we keep a hand up in his face, and I think we made him uncomfortable.
Well, and I thought even though they both got into foul trouble, I thought Steven and Jamin did a great job, just like you said, making life pretty miserable for him.
Right, yeah, and I mean that's what we wanted to do. I told Steven when he picked up that foul, I thought it was pretty. All the battling they let us do, and then we pick up that one for your 5th. But I told him, I said we're going to find a way to win, and that's what these guys do is they find a way to win every single day.
And they have each other's backs. It looks like out there. I mean, they're a real close knit group.
Oh yeah, very close, very close.
All right, so now you're in the championship game against either Louisiana again. It seems like every championship game is Louisiana and Clopton, but or this world beater in Scotland County. What do you know about Scotland?
I mean, they're big, physical. They like to release 2 guys. They know their guys are going to get the rebounds. They want to get those cheap points going the other way. But they're pretty physical. I'm going to be interested to see what they do here with Louisiana and Derek and their 3-point shooters. So.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you on Saturday in that championship game.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
That is Coach Craig Smith of the Clopton Hawks knocking off the number 1 seed to get into the title game here of the Class 2 District 6 tournament at his home floor here at Clopton High School. Let's finish up that scoring report, Chuck, and I'll go get the starters for the next game.
Okay. For the Knox County Eagles, 11 points from Noah Talton, all in the first half. They got 9 points, all on 3 ball shots. That was from Corey Mowbray, and he's a big boy, Corey Mowbray. Kyle Strange finished the night with 8. Also, Hayden Miller had 8. Hunter Clockey didn't score tonight. I had to say his name again. Garen Miller had 3 points. Nick Edwards finished the night with 2. And there's your total of 41. They only shot 7 times from the free throw line, did not go in the second half at all to the foul line. So Clopton did a very good job of keeping them off the charity stripe. They finished the game 2 out of 7 from the free throw line. Now for Clopton. What a night for Landon Hall. Landon hit 6 straight free throws in the fourth quarter to nail this thing down, and he finishes the night with 19 points to lead the scoring for Clopton. Hall with 19, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. Stephen Talbert fouled out late in the game. He had 10 points. So did Jamin Graham. You talk about an effort. Jamin Graham off the bench tonight played a superb game with speed and quickness, and he was a big, big difference in this game. Other scoring for the Hawks, Kevin Hammett finished the night with 5. Scott Kuntz chipped in with 4. Mark Frank had 4 tonight, and so did Colin Lockard. He had 4. The Hawks very good from the free throw line. They shot 19 of them, hit 13 of them. So 13 out of 19 from the charity stripe for the Hawks. Again, Hall the leader with 19. Graham and Talbert each had 10 apiece, and the Hawks are in the district tournament championship game on Saturday with a 56-41 win here over the number 1 seed Knox County Eagles.
And that is your final scoring update of this one, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Take a quick break. We'll wrap this broadcast and go to the next one. Louisiana, the 3 seed, taking on number 7 seed Scotland County after the break on thepeoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA District Basketball Tournaments are brought to you in part by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, McMaylor & Sons Backhoe, Excavating, Septic Pumping, and Porta Potty Rental Service, Ingram Plumbing, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, and by Pike County Title Company. More coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is coming up. This is TribCast.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
More action from the Class 2 District 6 basketball tournament here at Clopton High School. It's the second of our men's semifinal between the Louisiana Bulldogs and the Scotland County Tigers. Louisiana got here with a 61-49 victory over South Shelby. And it was Scotland County with the biggest upset of the tournament, a 64-59 win over the Canton Tigers. I should say it was the biggest upset, perhaps.
Until that last game.
Yeah, until Clopton just knocked off the number 1 seed, Knox County. So we got Scotland County here against Louisiana, and let's go ahead and check our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
And first for the number 7 seed, Scotland County Tigers. The 7 seed has a 16-8 record. Can you believe that? They're coached by Lance Campbell, and they'll start number 5, a senior Elijah Cooley. Number 21 gets a start, a junior Lane Pence. Number 24, a sophomore Will Frome gets a start tonight. Number 30, a senior Grant Campbell. And number 42, also a senior Aaron Buford. So again, it's Cooley, Pence, Frome, Campbell, and Buford. For the number 3 seed, Louisiana Bulldogs. They're now the top seed remaining in this tournament. They're 21-5 and coached by Matt Smith. They'll start number 2, a 5'9 senior Philip P.J. Francis. Number 5 gets a start, 5'10 sophomore. Boy, he's been great all year, his whole career, Derek Richards. Number 11 gets a start, a 6-foot senior Gabe Henderson. Number 20, a 5'8 junior Michael Francis gets a start. And number 21, a 6-foot senior Hunter Felderworth. So again, it's Francis, Richards, Henderson, and Felderworth, your starting 5 for the Louisiana Bulldogs.
And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this game. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers. Visit PikeCountyHealth.org. Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. And tonight's game officials brought to you by Advanced Eye Care in Bowling Green, Troy, and Winfield. Referees for tonight's game are
same as the last game. Phil Yazel, Phil Carnes, and Trent Crenshaw, who I thought did a fantastic job in the first game tonight. Pretty good 3-man crew.
Those are your referees for tonight's game, brought to you by Advanced Eye Care, Vision for a Lifetime. The second of our men's semifinals, Louisiana against Scotland County. It's next on TribCast.
This is TribCast, coverage of postseason high school basketball. The Missouri State High School Activities Association district basketball tournaments from the People's Tribune newspaper are brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, By State Farm Insurance agents Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. By Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, La Crosse Lumber Company, Community State Bank, Sterling Lumber Company, Advanced Eye Care. By Shelter Insurance agents Tim Jenkins in Louisiana and Frank Wallace in Vandalia. By Sparks Maintenance, Contracting, Heating and Cooling, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon. By Family Health Pharmacies, Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust. By County Market, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, Abel's Quick Shops, Animal Clinic, Orth Construction. By Cole Chiropractic Center, Bowling Green Ready Mix, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Center Locker Service, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Lynn's Heritage House, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Meyer Implement Company. By McMailer & Sons Backhoe Excavating, Septic Pumping, and Porta Potty Rental Service, Cellular and Satellite Center, Danny Orff General Contracting, Airco Convenience Stores. By Ingram Plumbing, Pepsi Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop. By Pike County Title Company, the Van Far Indians Booster Club, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, Moore Pike Nursing Home, Saints Avenue Cafe, Collier Funeral Home. By Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Knight Equipment Company. By Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Dairy Queen in Vandalia with breakfast served daily. See Tom Backer Accounting, 54 Package Store, Hugh Brand Construction, Davis Ready Mix, and by the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. Now, coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
We're at the Dale Miller Gymnasium here at Clopton High School with Mark Fornick. I'm Chuck Brandstetter at the Bowling Green Tractor TribCast broadcast booth. Boy, Mark, big night so far with Clopton winning, and now the Louisiana Bulldogs hoping to join them in yet another tournament title contest on Saturday night. That would be a thrill, no doubt.
It'll be the third time that these two teams face each other in a championship game this season.
How about these upstart Scotland County Tigers, though? That is what stands in the way of the Bulldogs trying to get there. They knocked off Canton. I didn't think anybody would beat Canton except perhaps in the championship game. Them boys are tough. If I remember right, Canton was the winner of the district last year, right?
Yes.
They knocked off Louisiana at Monroe City, if I remember.
But at the same time, Clopton was a district champion last year, too.
That's true. That is true. So Clopton trying to get back into state play again. They'll have an opportunity on Saturday night. They're introducing the players. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We should be back. We'll have the La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast Pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. Online at
quiver.com. A lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
All right, it's time for the opening tip, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Gabe Henderson jumping against Grant Campbell for the Scotland County Tigers. They're 16-8. Louisiana 21-5.
The Go Big Red chant already starting up for Louisiana before tip-off.
Quite a few folks have hung on here that watch the Clopton game, and of course the Louisiana Bulldogs have great fans that travel with them everywhere they go.
Didn't have to travel too far.
Not too far tonight, that's for sure. All right, Henderson and Campbell in the center circle. La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip, won by Scotland County. This is Lane Pence. He had a big night the other night in the opening round. Gets the pass off to Fromm on the right wing. They go down inside, wide open. Blowing the layup was Cooley. And here comes Louisiana. P.J. Francis over on the far side, out top to Michael, back to P.J. on the wing. He'll trade places with him. P.J. now at the top, comes left side to Derek Richards. P.J. now Michael. Michael wants a three from long range. That's the way to start the ball game, brother. A three ball from downtown. Michael Francis. 3-0 Bulldogs. Out top now, Aaron Buford. He goes to Cooley. Out top to Pence. Over on the left side with a pass to Buford. They swing it around back to Pence now down on the right baseline. He takes it to the lane, turns, shoots off the glass, and in. Pence, he's good. Makes it 3-2. Bulldogs with a 1-point lead and the basketball.
And you're right with those glasses. He does look like the host of The Price is Right, Drew Carey.
He sure does. In the corner.
Come on down.
Yeah, come on down. Richards out to PJ. Over it goes to Michael. Bulldogs being patient here. Richards to PJ, over to Michael. On the right wing. Now in the corner it comes to Derrick. Inside. And Henderson can't handle the pass. Knocked away and picked up by Buford. Up to Pence. They try to whip it down low to Campbell. He can't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds back to Louisiana.
Night off tomorrow night.
Isn't that something?
We'll play both championships, and the ladies' championship is actually the second game on Saturday.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Huh. It's kind of odd, isn't it? Inside, ball taken away. Buford.
You know how good of a show that 1-2 matchup's going to be for the ladies' championship?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
That's prime time.
It's prime time. Doesn't get any better than that. The foul, by the way, was on Henderson. The first for the Bulldogs, and with 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter, the Tigers are back on the attack. Buford out front. Gets it over on the side to Fromm. Now Cooley. Campbell. Here's Pence. Stops, pops, 14-footer, left it short. Rebound to Buford. Buford to Pence. Straight away, back to Buford. He wants to penetrate, takes it down the left side of the lane, blocked, and they're going to call a foul on PJ.
First on PJ, second on the Bulldogs.
This will give Aaron Buford a chance to show off his free throw shooting abilities. The first one is good. That was a line drive that went right through there. That'll tie the game up here, 3-3. These kids just did not quit at all against Canton the other night. So even if they get down, you got to be wary of them. Buford missed that one.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's right. Here's P.J. Francis. Gets it out to Michael on top. Over it goes on the far sideline to Richards. Now back to Michael to P.J. Looked at it from three, but didn't pull the trigger. Now on the dribble, gives it off to Richards on the left side. They'll swing it back around to Michael over on the other side. Couple of bounces, and a pass inside picked off by Buford. He's got a fast break. He's going to take it down, give it off to Cooley. Cooley drives in, and the shot's blocked. What do they call a foul here on the Bulldogs? I think Felderworth got it.
Yeah, I think that's his first, team's third, and that's what Coach Craig Smith said this team does.
Mm-hmm.
Those points in transition are how they live. They're leeches.
Elijah Cooley missed the free throw. 5:01 to go in the first, tied at 3. Winner plays Clopton for the district title. That shot's no good. He missed them both. Buford got the rebound. He can't hit the shot underneath, and there's Felderworth. It's knocked out of bounds off of.
They're going to call a foul, I think, on Buford.
Oh, my. Got him over the back, I guess.
On the wrist.
His wrist was on his back, though.
Oh, okay, cool.
No. Bulldog basketball tied at 3. Here's Richards on the high post. PJ, 13-footer, good. He just turned around and popped the shot just inside the free throw line, and it's 5-3 Louisiana. Buford across the line in a hurry. He's going to drive all the way in. Again, the shot blocked.
And another foul. This one's going to be on Grant Campbell. His first, team second.
This is kind of way the game with Canton started the other night for the Scotland County. They got it figured out pretty quick, though. Feldworth lines up a three. Too hard. And then on the rebound, a foul.
That's going to be the second on Gabe Henderson. And off the bench quickly comes Dalton Oberhaus.
Dalton has been super off that bench for Coach Matt Smith. They're going to put on some pressure. Now they back off.
Gage Dodge into the ball game for the Tigers.
Here's Fromm. Over to Dodge. Back to Fromm. Now Pence has it. Pence over on the left wing. Back on top to Fromm. Inside it goes. Buford scores. Aaron Buford ties the game at 5. PJ inside to, well, now back outside to Feldworth. Now Michael on the wing. Back in the corner. Feldworth lines up another three. That one's no good. And the ball finally pulled down by Campbell. Up ahead, Buford to the hole. Rolls the rim and out, no good, and high, and I mean high for the rebound was Richards. He's going to go coast to coast. Shot blocked. Richards gets it, loses it, out of bounds. Off of him.
Yeah, he tried to swat it from one hand to the other and couldn't make the connection.
So back to Scotland County. Low-scoring game. 3:15 to go here in the first. Outside with it, Campbell. Now to Pence. Pence drives down to the baseline, pulls up, 8-footer, rolls over the rim and out. Richards has the ball on the rebound. Derrick pass in the front court to Oberhaus. Now in the corner to Michael Francis for three. No. And Buford with the rebound for the Tigers. He's on the run, tries to lob it down low. It's tipped. Picked up, though, by Fromm. Outside to Buford. Over it goes to Dodge. He lets her fly, and he's got it. Gage Dodge. That'll put the Tigers up 8-5. Michael for Louisiana. Over it goes to Oberhaus. Now back to Michael Francis. To Derek Richards. Back to Michael. Michael at the free throw line. Left side of it. Now back over. Richards wants a three. He missed it. Rebound, though. Pulled in by Oberhaus. Back out to Richards. He got that one. Keep bombing, baby. It's going to drop eventually.
They'd missed 4 in a row after hitting their first three-pointer. Now they've got their second.
Game tied again at 8. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Here's almost a steal. Oh, Richards really hit into the bench hard. Everybody okay down there?
Yeah, he went over a chair and Isaac King. Isaac okay, the chair took a spill.
He got a little up close and personal with his buddy there.
Yeah. Let's see if Ryan Pitzer had to go fix the chair.
All right, we're back to action. Here's Dodge, and he lost it. It bounced off of Michael and in the hands of Oberhaus. Michael Francis now across the line on the far side. Out front to Oberhaus. Left wing pass to Richards. In the corner it goes to Francis. Michael inside PJ. It's knocked around, picked up by Dodge. Up ahead to Cooley. Elijah Cooley with a break to the bucket. He scores and is fouled.
Really?
Yes, sir. Elijah Cooley. Oberhaus picks up the foul for the Bulldogs.
I missed the contact.
The substitute for Scotland County will be Brett Monroe, number 4. He's a junior. He replaces Will Fromm. They haven't hit many free throws tonight, have they?
Cooley's 0 for 3 from the line.
Still remains, score remains 10-8. PJ back the other way, floats through the air, got the lay-in to go, and he's fouled.
He's got 4 points. Chance to make it 5 from the line. The foul called on Lane Pence.
And a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play from P.J. Francis. The shot is no good. He missed it. Rebound in the corner. Saved by Oberhaus, but right to Pence. Up ahead to Dodge. Dodge now waits for his teammates. They pass it in the corner, and Cooley wants a three. It's no good, but he gets his own rebound back to Dodge. Dodge with a long tray.
Goodness.
That is no good. Left out a little bit short. And the rebound, Richards. Here he comes on the run. Ooh, and he bangs into Dodge. And a foul is going to be called on Dodge.
Coach Lance Campbell wanted the charge called on Richards, but his man wasn't close to planted.
Scotland County coach Lance Campbell trying to get all he can out of Dodge. Score's tied 10-10.
I'm just happy I've made it almost 7 minutes and haven't made a Hemi joke. Now we'll check out.
Richards gives the Bulldogs the lead 11-10 with that free throw, and he'll have another one. That one's no good. And a rebound, Campbell's got it. He took it right away from Oberhaus. Across the line is their bruiser, Buford. Long shot by Fromm. Rolls around and out, no good. Pulled in by Harrison, who's into the ball game. Zach to Richards, all the way in, an offensive foul on Derek Richards.
Well, maybe the lobbying there by Coach Campbell helped on that trip down the floor.
Lane Pence back into the ball game for the Tigers, replacing Brett Monroe. And Pence has it right now. Gets it off to Fromm. And Will Fromm to Buford. Now Campbell, he wants a three. That one's too long. And the rebound to Harrison for Louisiana. Off to P.J. Francis, who lopes across the line. Sets up. Gets it over to Michael Francis in the corner to Oberhaus. Now Harrison, 13-footer, no good. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound Buford. Buford, long pass up ahead, too far. And way out of bounds. I knew this comedian one time. His name was Buford B. Buford. I wonder if he's any kin to Aaron Buford.
I'll check Ancestry.com on that one.
Okay.
Get back to you.
I got a good story about that in a minute. I'll tell you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I know you're dying to hear it. Here's Richards for three. No. 3 seconds on the clock. Time's going to run out here. And we're going to have a foul, or are we, at the end of the quarter? No. The whistle had, or the horn at least, had sounded, so the quarter is over. And the Bulldogs have a 1-point lead, 11-10. Back with the second quarter in just a minute. This is TribCast.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Mat and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. La Crosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hard-working employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever-growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Well, it was a low-scoring first quarter. Let's get the scoring update from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
The Bulldogs edge the Tigers 11-10 in that first quarter. And Scotland County scoring is 2 points for Elijah Cooley, 2 for Lane Pence. Gage Dodge with a 3, and Aaron Buford with a free throw and a 2-point field goal for a total of 3 points. 1 of 5 shooting free throws were the Tigers in the first quarter. Louisiana not much better from the line, just 1 of 3. They've got 3 points from Michael Francis, 4 from Derek Richards, and 4 from P.J. Francis. So Francis and Richards lead the way.
And here's Harrison underneath. It will not count. We have a foul on the floor before the shot. That scoring update from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Ascaro and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
Aaron Buford picks up his second personal, and
inbound to Oberhaus. Turnaround shot, can't hit it. Harrison with the rebound, blocked by Campbell. And out of there with it is Pence for the Tigers. Up ahead to Cooley. Back to Pence. Down on the baseline, too hot to handle for Grant Campbell. It's off his hands, out of bounds. So we played a minute here in the second quarter, and neither team has scored yet. Still 11-10 in favor of the Bulldogs, who have the basketball. Michael Francis directs the show from out top. Gets it over to Oberhaus. Back to Michael, now to Richards on the wing. He'll skip it over to Oberhaus. One bounce, and back to Michael. In the corner, far side, Richards. They bring it back this way. Inside now to PJ, down on the baseline, moves in, shoots. Too hard off the glass, rebound Pence. Outlet pass Buford. Down to Cooley, under the basket, waits for, and a block from behind. What a play by Michael Francis.
Yeah, he had no idea that was coming.
He thought the defense had cleared on the guy initially, but he didn't count on Michael being back behind him there like that.
Nope.
So it stays with Scotland County. Cooley to Pence. Pence hasn't really gotten involved in this offense much yet. He was a force the other night. He's got the ball now. Over to Fromm. Inside it goes to Campbell. Triple team gets it back over to Buford. Now back to Campbell, and that shot's blocked by Harrison. Out of there with it comes P.J. Francis. He is on the run in the corner to Richards. Derrick whips it down low. Harrison, can't hit the shot underneath. Rebound, and they throw it away. Cooley, a great effort down in the corner. That was Campbell, who ended up on his back, his stomach, his side.
Dodge coming back in the ball game. He'll replace Elijah Cooley.
That's cool. Actually, it's Cooley.
Yeah.
Here comes Hunter Feldworth back into the game also for the Bulldogs. He'll give P.J. Francis a break.
That's a different look for the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. So Oberhaus gets it down to Richards. Now back to Oberhaus. He'll bring it out top to Michael. Michael Francis on the left side to Feldworth. Back to Michael for a tray. It rolls around and out, no good, and the rebound to Pence. Outlet pass Buford, and here they come on the run. Buford all the way in. Can't hit the shot. Rebound Fromm. He'll put it up too hard. Didn't hit anything. Rebound Oberhaus. Out to Richards. Bulldogs on the run. Derrick to the hole. Fouled by Pence. And Derrick can go to the line to shoot a couple.
Just like in the last game, these big guys can move.
I'm telling you. They can get up and down the court.
PJ going to check back in after the first shot. On the other side, Brett Monroe going to come in for the Scotland County Tigers.
Richards missed the free throw. Derrick, leading scorer on the team. No one surprised there. He's averaging 22.3 points per game. That's a ton.
Yeah.
22.3 per game. Michael Francis has 10.2 points per game average. Derrick gets 1 out of 2 here, and the Bulldogs have a 2-point lead at 12-10.
He's 2 for 4 from the line, 50%, 5 points on the night.
Brett Monroe off to Dodge.
Played 3 minutes, by the way, and that's the first point of the second quarter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now Fromm. Teams can play defense, can't they?
A little bit.
Rebound to Richards. Derrick, he's fouled, but no call there. Now the ball loose on the floor, and it's taken away. Now look at Harrison jump in there, and he travels as he slid after taking it in down there on his stomach.
Now, see, that's what I don't understand. He was sliding to catch the ball. He wasn't making a move yet.
Mm-hmm.
That should be once you have control of the ball if you do that again. You have to make a basketball move or something.
I don't disagree with you, but apparently them guys down there did.
Well, I guess it's the letter of the law.
Yeah.
But I don't like the law.
Here's Monroe. He missed the lay-in, and now the ball is out in the corner, and it's going to go back to the Tigers, I think. But we're going to have a timeout right now with 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 2-point Bulldog lead on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The sights and sounds of the district tournament. We're at the Class 2 District 6 semifinals here tonight from Clopton. Along with Mark Fornick, I'm Chuck Branstetter. Good to have you along. The winner gets to take on Clopton in the title on Saturday night. Clopton won tonight over Knox County, 56-41. Inside double team was Scotland County. They get it to Pence. He'll roll one in over the top on the lay-in. Lane Pence. The game is tied at 12. Now Pence almost knocked it, or Buford almost knocked it out over on the far side, but saved in. Louisiana now has it on offense. And Richards wants a tray. Fired it over the rim. Didn't hit anything. Buford on the run. Gets it to Campbell, and he can't hit the shot. Rebound, and I thought Louisiana had it, but sneaking in there to get it. Now they're going to call a foul on Foam.
Did they call a foul, or did they just call him out of bounds?
Okay, all right. I thought they'd call a foul, but apparently not. Richards wants to check out and get a little bit of a break here. I think he hit his wrist. He's holding his hand as he comes out. And Harrison came in for him. Ryan Pitzer checking on Richards. He's not.
No, he's in a lot of discomfort on the bench for Louisiana, and that's not good news for the Bulldogs.
With his wrist.
But he shooed Ryan away.
He's a tough kid, man.
Yeah, he is.
Wonder if it was a shooting hand.
I think it was the right wrist.
Here's Oberhaus for three, and he's got it. Dalton Oberhaus. 15-12. Right back. From spins, shoots, scores. No basket.
On the floor.
What a move, though, by Frome.
Heavy Frome.
Dalton Oberhaus gets called for the foul here for the Bulldogs.
And it's a 1-and-1 situation.
Well, here comes Derek right back into the game for the Bulldogs, and Michael will sit down.
That thing could be broken both bones, and he'd be back in the ball game for Louisiana. And probably still score 18.
Frome missed his free throw. And the rebound to Feldworth. He gets it up to PJ, and with 3:05 to go, Louisiana back on the attack here, leading by 3. Oberhaus on the far side in the corner to Richards. Derek back to Oberhaus, now to PJ.
Almost a travel on Oberhaus.
Yeah, that would have been something. Oberhaus to PJ Francis, drives inside, kicks it back out. Richards for 3. Ain't nothing wrong with me, man. Nothing wrong with me. Look at here. I'll just bury this 3 from downtown again and make it 18-12.
And he's got 8 points.
Cooley has it on the wing here for the Tigers. Out top it comes to Pence. Pence will line it up and let her fly, and he's got it. Lane Pence. And we're down to 2:18, and it's a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs.
He's got 7 points tonight.
Oberhaus to PJ. He gets away from his defender, gets it in the corner to Feldworth. He'll drive in under the bucket, wide open, and score. Hunter Feldworth.
First 2 tonight for Hunter.
Under 2 to play. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up in just a little bit here. Good game. Louisiana up by 5. Cooley gets it to Campbell. Over it goes to Buford. Now on top, Cooley wants a 3, and it's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Elijah Cooley buries one.
He can't shoot free throws, but he can shoot the 3 apparently.
It's 20-18. Feldworth for the Bulldogs on the high post to Harrison. Now they wing it out, and here's Richards. Richards to the hole. Too hard.
Oh, man. It opened up for him. Maybe too much.
Maybe surprised him a little bit. And a foul here on Zach Harrison of Louisiana.
That is his first.
We're going to shoot free throws.
1-and-1s for the second time.
Lane Pence. There's somebody important, I think. Who's this Pence? The name sounds familiar, doesn't it? No.
I couldn't tell you.
No, I can't remember. That's a shot up and in there by Lane Pence. Makes it a 1-point game. He has a chance to tie this thing up.
Some guy looks a lot like a Lockard.
Next one, no good. Louisiana still leads. Derek Richards over to Harrison. Harrison wide open, takes it in and scores. How did he break open that free? Somebody blew assignment there. I mean, Harrison was like, looky here. 22-19, Dodge to Pence. On the wing, back to Dodge. That little guy can shoot a three. Here he travels. So Gage Dodge commits the turnover, and with 59 seconds to go in the first half, Bulldogs up by 3, have it back. Fell to earth right in front of his own bench, will throw it in.
Stephen Terrell into the ball game.
Feldworth, PJ open underneath. Boy, the middle is really being exploited here by the Bulldogs. 24-19 on a bucket by PJ Francis. Now Buford, he spins in, kicks it back out. Frome to Gage, Dodge. Now Buford again. 30 seconds to go. And apparently they're going to work it for the last shot. Clock at 18. Buford still with it with 12 seconds. Now we're down to 8. He better allow himself a little bit of time to work here. 6, 4, 2. Pence with a 3, and it hung up there but didn't fall. That's the end of the first half of play, and the Bulldogs have a 5-point lead. It's 24-19 in this semifinal game of the District 6 basketball tournament. Stay with us. The State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up next, brought to you by local State Farm agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. We'll be back with that when TribCast continues in just a moment.
Make a resolution to have more fun this year. Get to the Polaris New Year sales event now for rebates up to $2,000 on high-performance razors, hard-working Rangers, and legendary Sportsman ATVs. Plus, get financing as low as 3.99% for 36 months at Hayden's Motorsports Center, Highway 61 North in Frankfort, 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. subject to credit approval and valid on new 2012 through 2017 models. Offer valid 1/1/17 through 2/28/17. See Hayden's Motorsports for details. Off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet and take a safety training course. The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a fun night already, and we've still got a great half of basketball yet to come. It's 24-19. Bulldogs lead Scotland County at the half. Mark, if this wasn't exciting enough, how about that first game, Clopton defeating Knox County? I don't know how many people was expecting that. We all were hoping for that,
yeah.
And Clopton really left no doubt about it.
You know, and I didn't know anything about Knox County coming into that ball game.
Yeah.
And just based on Clopton as the 4 seed, you just knew something special was going to happen. They've done it so many times before, and to come from 12 down to win that game by 15, that's pretty amazing turnaround for the Clopton Hawks.
You know, the talk last week was what a loaded tournament this was.
The group of death.
Yeah, with Knox County, with Clopton, with Canton, with Van Far, even with Scotland County, Louisiana. I mean, there were 5 or 6 teams that really you could have thrown a blanket over them, and who knows who would have won. And we have a very, very good shot now of having a Clopton, Louisiana final.
Yeah, just bring it all home, huh?
Yeah, just bring it on home. I mean, it couldn't have worked out much better. Of course, Louisiana still has some work to do. But
they do. They have got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. But, boy, it's been fun this week. And Clopton girls are already in that championship game, and now the Clopton boys, and Louisiana just itching to get in there with those teams to play in the final as well.
And I just think that, this help having an all-local final would help, heal things for some of the other guys around the area that didn't make it into championship games. I think this place will be packed. If it's a Louisiana, a Clopton championship, 3 versus 4 for the championship, come on. This place is going to be jam-packed come Saturday afternoon.
It'll be rocking. There ain't no doubt about that. Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at our exciting first half numbers. That's next here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA District Basketball Tournaments are brought to you in part by the Van Par Indians Booster Club, Center Locker Service, Bowling Green Lumber, Cellular and Satellite Center, Spare Time Bowl and Grill, by Moorpike Nursing Home, Saints Avenue Cafe, Collier Funeral Homes, and by Rawls County Mutual Insurance. More coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is coming up. This is TribCast.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
All right, let's check the numbers, halftime numbers now. The scoring update from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Ask Grow and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com.
Louisiana edged Scotland County in the first quarter 11-10, came back with a 13-9 second quarter to grab the 24-18 halftime lead. For Scotland County, they're just 2 of 8 in the first half shooting from the free throw line. That is not very good. 3 points for Grant Dodgeshine, 3 for Aaron Buford, 5 points for Elijah Cooley, and 8 points for Lane Pence. He's their leading scorer. For the Louisiana Bulldogs, they're just 2 of 5 from the free throw line, so not much better. Scoring breaks down like this. Hunter Feldworth with 2, 3 points for Dalton Overhouse, 3 points for Michael Francis, 6 for P.J. Francis, and your leading scorer through 2 quarters, Derek Richards. He just 2 of 4 from the free throw line, but he's hit a pair of threes in this game. Kind of missed out on some pretty good looks down low, so and suffered that apparent wrist injury, but he came right back after that and hit a 3. So I think he's okay. He just needs maybe calm the nerves a little bit here in the second half.
I've noticed him here in the warm-up heading into the second half. Derek's been holding that hand a little bit, that right hand. I mean, it's not affecting his shot any. He looks good shooting, but he's been holding that hand every once in a while, so I think it's bothering him just a bit.
Yeah.
But, that kid's tough, and he is not going to let it affect him here. He's playing for a district title, a chance to go to that district title again tonight. So that's your scoring update here at the half, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Don't forget, the federal crop insurance deadline is coming up quick. It's March 15th, so be sure to get your applications in soon. You can do that at Young Enterprises or visit youngenterprisesinc.com. That's been our State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime report, brought to you by Paul Shukart in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. We'll have the second half start when we come back on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast video brought to you courtesy of Tim Jenkins, your shelter insurance agent in Louisiana.
All right, time for the second half start, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Bulldogs up by 5 with the basketball, and they will be on defense to start this second half. Over on the far side, Lane Pence will throw it in, and we'll get underway. Inbounds it to Buford. He walks across the line. PJ looking at him. Bounces it in the corner to Elijah Cooley. Cooley stops his dribble out there on the wing. Now gets it to Pence. Pence drives down to the baseline. Now into the lane. Puts it up too hard. And the rebound, Buford. He scores. That thing hung up there forever, but finally went down for Buford.
5 points for Aaron tonight.
Now the Bulldogs with their first second half possession. Michael out front with PJ. PJ's got it now. Gets it over to Michael. He'll go down low on the baseline to Felderworth, who fakes, shoots, and has it blocked. Rebound to Campbell. Up ahead to Buford. And here come the Tigers. Cooley to Buford, beyond 3 on the left wing. Into the lane he goes, puts it up over PJ, can't hit the shot, and there's Richards with the rebound. Derek cut off at the pass, comes out on top to PJ. Over to Michael on the far sideline. He'll dribble back, and between the circles, pass it off to PJ. Now right side goes to Richards, back to PJ at the top, over on the left side to Michael, back to PJ at the top. They trade places. Michael accepts the ball. Right side pass to Richards. Back to PJ. Gets a screen from Felderworth and takes advantage of it with the bucket. Frome hit the deck. I don't know. He looks like he's shaken up big time.
You know, he went down kind of on his own there, tripped over his own foot. And when you're not expecting contact or a fault like that, you can get hurt pretty easy. And an offensive foul called now away from the ball.
On Frome. So Frome gets knocked down, he gets hurt, and then he commits an offensive foul without the ball.
He's getting kind of Fromey. You like that one?
I do.
You never told your Buford story.
Oh, I got to tell you, Buford. Buford beat Buford. That's the guy that, well, let's see what here. Gabe Henderson scores for the Bulldogs. 28-21, Louisiana on top. Buford beat Buford's the guy that asked the question. Come on stage with a gunny sack, right?
Yeah.
And he tells the guy, you know, if you guess how many chickens I have in this gunny sack, I'll give you both of them. Well, Buford's the guy that said, I don't know, 6? You know?
All right.
So the guy says, no. He says, I'll tell you again, I'll give you both of them. You tell me how many there is. And he says, oh, heck, man, 4. So anyway, Buford's not too smart. Yeah. Here we get a bucket. Was that Buford?
That was Buford.
That's old buddy Buford right there, and he's going to have a chance for a three-point play, right?
Yes, he is.
All right. As the foul went against who?
Never put it up on the board.
They've not posted it, have they? We were talking about Buford.
It was on PJ. Now a foul on the miss. Second on PJ. And this one is on Pence, his second. His third, rather. Missed one.
So it's kind of like if I ask you, I said, Mark, listen, you guess how much money I got in my pocket? I'll give you, both dollars.
Well, you'd have $2.
Well, see, that's too easy.
Yeah. That's too easy, too.
Look at that. Hunter Feldworth made it look really easy. 30-23 is the score. Frome whistles one, and that went off the hand of Pence, and that's the kind that you jam a thumb or a finger there.
There was a foul on Gabe Henderson. A lot of fouls called in this game.
It's 3 on Henderson now. So with 5:11 left here in the third quarter, it'll be inbounded by Buford. And he better hurry. He does. Frome has to jump high into the air to get that one. And now to Cooley. To Campbell for 3.
Oh,
he did not miss that one. Grant Campbell with the bomb makes it 30-26.
That's his first 3 points tonight.
Now Richards whips one down low. Gabe Henderson can't hit the shot. He gets his own rebound. Backs up. Misses that one. Here's PJ. I'll score. And a timeout called by the Bulldogs.
10 points for PJ.
32-26 Bulldogs on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia and save on the freshest produce, deli, bakery, and meats. Everything you need for a kid's lunch, dinner for one, or a feast for the entire family. Savings every day throughout the store. Sign up for a Max card for instant rewards. Download the My County Market app or check out mycountymarket.com for coupons and more. Enjoy the game and visit County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia. We value fresh, we value family, we value you.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Dalton Oberhaus has checked into the ball game for the Bulldogs as Gabe Henderson came out. Gabe picked up his third foul there just a moment ago.
They're going to make
they're going to make Gabe come back in.
Yeah.
And Oberhaus
Phil Yazel said it was an illegal substitution.
Well,
he was not motioned in.
We can't have that now, can we? No. Inbound pass comes to Mr. Pence. He works against Henderson in the back court. Up into front court he comes, still on the dribble. Campbell on the high post. Gets it to Pence. Drives left side of the lane, puts it up and scores. He did that nonchalant, didn't he? He's kind of like
whatever.
Like it's a natural thing. He's a natural.
He's got 10 points now.
Natural-born athlete, Lane Pence. Only the second natural-born athlete I know of. Here's Feldworth. He's got a tray. It's 35-28.
He's got 7 points.
Yeah, and Bulldogs up by 7.
Then I guess he's the difference, isn't he?
He's the difference. Now a foul.
That's going to be on Feldworth, his second.
Out of bounds to the Tigers underneath their own bucket.
7-point lead, but I don't feel comfortable at all.
Well, not yet. Buford, and these guys do not quit. I know that for a fact. From to Buford, now to Pence. Pence in the lane. Works hard, puts it up, and he scores again. This kid can take over if he decides to. That's what he did the other night against Canton. He just decided, I'm going to be the man, and he took it over. 35-30. Bulldogs kind of spread it out a bit. Oberhaus and Michael out front. Now PJ at the high post. Kicks it back out to Michael. Out further to Oberhaus. Now in the left corner to Feldworth. Back to Oberhaus. Now Michael. Now Derek inside PJ. Spins in the lane. 5-footer. Rolls off. Rebound Derek Richards. Right back up. He scores.
He's got 10.
37-30. Long pass into front court to Fromm. And now a foul on PJ reaching over Campbell, trying to swat that one away.
That's his third.
Harrison wants to come into the game, replacing PJ. Cooley goes out and Dodge back in for Scotland County. Buford better hurry. He's about to run out of time. Finally in the corner to Pence. Now Dodge to Fromm. Down low, Buford catches it, scores it, and he's fouled. Buford with a strong move. That was a lot of strength right there with a couple of Bulldogs on him. Feldworth picks up another foul, Mark.
That's 3 on him.
So now he's getting into trouble.
PJ, Henderson, and Feldworth all with 3 fouls.
There's the free throw by Buford. He's going to come out now as Brett Monroe back in for him.
Why not? He's got 9 points in this quarter. They should take him out.
Bulldog lead is down to 4 at 37-33. It was 7 just a moment ago, obviously, before the three-point play.
Yeah.
Now Harrison, he's fouled. He went up with the ball and came down with it, but in between time, he was fouled.
That was knocked from above his head to his chest, too.
Yeah.
The foul's going to be on number 24, Will Fromm.
And it'll be Zach Harrison at the line here for the Bulldogs. Zach was our Community State Bank player of the game the other night. Win over over the win over South Shelby.
Yeah.
Zach missed this one. Score remains 37-33. The second shot's no good either, and Fromm has the rebound. Long pass up ahead to Dodge. To Pence. Watch him. He'll go up and miss it. Rebound, Campbell. He missed it, but he's fouled. Harrison on the foul will send Scotland County back to the free throw line.
That's his second foul tonight. First trip to the line for Grant Campbell. He's got 3 points. Hit a trey to start the quarter.
Shots up. No good. Now Buford will come into the game replacing Pence.
I tell you what, Clopton must have wore out those free throw lines because they shot very well. Neither team can shoot a free throw here in the second game.
No. 2:25 to go in the third. There's one that goes down for Campbell. And we got a 3-point game, 37-34, Bulldogs on top with the ball. Michael Francis across the line for Louisiana, gets it off to Oberhaus, now back to Michael. To the left side it goes to Richards, back out around to Oberhaus. Right side, Richards. Back out on top to Oberhaus. A lot of movement in the middle, there's a pass underneath. Richards is open and he scores. Derek broke open underneath, and a great pass led to the bucket. 39-34, 1:50 to go in the third.
See, at the end of halftime, Derek's grandma came up, waved to us.
I didn't notice that.
She's across the way there in the front row next to the student section.
Okay.
Grandma McKinnon.
Here's Richards again. He scores and is fouled. Derek Richards, what a player this guy is. He came into this game, he had 536 points. And he just broke 1,000, not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
So, and he's just a sophomore. I mean,
yeah,
this kid's going to have himself a lot of points before it's all said and done.
They're asking for more towels. We need more towels.
Where's the dryer? April's got him at the laundromat.
Well, they need to get Larry out there on his little court Zamboni. Clean it good and proper.
Well, that would take too long, though. They could.
He could do that lane there in about 45 seconds.
Well, it's got a high speed, too, though.
Yeah, it does.
Richards completes the three-point play. That'll make it 42-34 with 1:27 to go. Third quarter.
Scotland County was within 3 points just a moment ago.
Isn't that something how fast that can change? It really is. Pence, he's wanting to do something here. Dishes out to Buford. Buford will take it in. And a foul on the way in against Louisiana. It'll be a 1-and-1 shot for Buford.
That's going to be the third on Zach Harrison. Already in the bonus are the Tigers. Cooley replaces Monroe.
So Aaron Buford, 1-and-1 here. Has to hit that first one. Missed it. Rebound off of the Louisiana Bulldogs out of bounds. That went off of Oberhaus. If you had hands in your ankles, well, he'd have come up with that. But that would be one weird-looking human if that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be done, though.
I had a cousin look like that. I think that happened to my cousin. Lob to Campbell inside. That didn't work, but it's picked up by Cooley. He's tripped. Here comes Michael Francis. He's got a fast break all the way in. And getting in from behind and swatting that thing away. Lane Pence, and he clobbered Francis.
He got his money worth because that's the fourth foul on Pence.
Wow, did he ever. Michael popped right up, though.
Yep.
He's okay. So now Michael Francis, chance to pad the lead here. 47 seconds left in the third quarter. He missed it. Free throws are hard to come by in this game.
Yes, they are.
Man, it's like pulling teeth.
I think that might be easier.
Or as they say in Arkansas, it's like pulling tooth. That one's good. 9-point lead. Louisiana trying to get into the title game. They'd play Clopton if they can play another 8.5 minutes here like they've been playing.
You think the Bulldogs are you kidding me? Clopton again?
Clopton again.
I'm sure the other way works too.
Here's Dodge with a three. Let's don't count Scotland County out just yet, though. The three makes it 43-37. Now Oberhaus out to Michael for a long three. It won't go. Dodge has the rebound. Here comes Buford. Buford with a head of steam passes down to Campbell. He can't hit the chip shot. Louisiana with 8 seconds left still has plenty of time. And it's knocked away and picked off by Cooley. And a foul is called.
I think it's going to be on Francis. It's going to be a 1-and-1 going the other way.
So PJ.
No, they gave it to Richards.
Oh, my.
Number 2 on Derek, which is probably a better thing than PJ because that would have been his fourth.
Little helter-skelter here at the end of the third quarter. Fromm will come in for Campbell now. And with 6 seconds on the clock, it'll be Elijah Cooley with a 1-and-1. And it went in. That one hung up and fell.
That is the first one he's hit all night. He was 0 for 3 before that.
PJ coming in for Harrison.
And that one barely snuck over the front iron.
It wasn't pretty. 5-point game. Now 4-point game. Scotland County not going away.
Nope.
At the buzzer, Richards lets one go. No good. So we're through 3 here in this championship semifinal of the District 6 tournament. And the Bulldogs lead by 4, 43-39. Fourth quarter when we come back here at thepeoplestribune.com.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Let's get a quick check of the third quarter numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
All right, for Scotland County, 20 points in that quarter. 19 for the Bulldogs, so they actually drop a point off their lead in the third. Now, a dozen points for Aaron Buford, 10 for Lane Pence, 7 points for Elijah Cooley, 6 for Gage Dodge, and 4 points for Grant Campbell. On the Louisiana side, that's travel.
Yep.
And then a clothesline. 2 points for Zach Harrison, 3 for Dalton Oberhaus, 2 points for Gabe Henderson, 4 points for Michael Francis, 7 points for Hunter Feldworth, 10 for PJ Francis, 15 for Derek Richards tonight.
All right, that's your scoring update through 3 from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Don't forget the federal crop insurance deadline is March 15th. Get your applications at youngenterprisesinc.com. Bulldogs have it back up by 4. Inside it goes to Oberhaus on the reach-in foul, and I think Pence is gone.
That would be pretty huge. He's our second leading scorer. That is it. He's done for the night.
That's a big loss here for Scotland County. That kid's tough. So Grant Campbell will come in replacing the fouled-out Lane Pence.
He finishes his night with 10 points. That's 2 off the lead for the Tigers.
At the line for the Bulldogs, Dalton Oberhaus. And he rolled that one around and out.
Time to flip the script on these free throws if you're the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I agree.
They need every point now. Make them pay for committing fouls.
Shots up. That one is good. So 44-39. And it'll be Buford across the line here for Scotland County. Puts a speed on, gets a pass down low, and there's Campbell to put it in.
6 points for Campbell.
Buford with a nice pass down low, and finishing it off was Campbell. So 3-point game. Now a long shot, no good by Michael Francis. And we have a foul on the rebound.
Yep, it's going to be on Dalton Oberhaus, his third.
Matt Smith with a hurt look on his face. Or a concerned look, perhaps.
This is the last 1-1 that the Tigers will shoot tonight.
So Henderson's going to come back into the game replacing Oberhaus.
Henderson about knocked Oberhaus down on the way in, too.
6:54. That's what we got left here in the fourth quarter. Buford's free throw's good. And we got us a 2-point ball game all of a sudden.
Uh-huh.
Things are getting, I'm telling you, these guys just don't quit. Scotland County does not quit. I'm very impressed with their attitude going into this game. The shot there is no good. Rebound, a big one for Feldworth.
Yeah.
Long pass up ahead to PJ. PJ out on top to Michael. Michael works around the right side of the lane, gets it off to Richards in the corner. Now back out on top to Francis. This is PJ. And he's looking left side. We'll switch with Michael, who takes it at the top. Goes right side. Richards fakes the three out top. PJ, I thought maybe he'd shoot. Goes in the corner. Michael. Nope. PJ down low, back outside. Here's Feldworth in the lane. Kicks it back out to Richards. Derek drives around. Fired that one up a little too long, and what do we have?
There's going to be an offensive foul on Gabe Henderson. That's his 4th.
My goodness.
And Buford, a little winded after that, and a timeout taken.
We'll take time, too. 6:23 to go, 4th quarter. Bulldogs barely lead here. It's a 2-point advantage on TribCast.
Did you know you can find the answers to your personal health care questions and get the results of your medical tests, all from the comfort of your own home and all from Hannibal Clinic? It only takes a few seconds and you're signed up for our patient portal. Just go to HannibalClinic.com and you're on the way. It's so convenient and completely secure and confidential. Sign in and start enjoying the convenience of your own patient portal today. Hannibal Clinic, where the patient comes first.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Well, we got us the ball game here with 6:23 to go in the contest. A 2-point advantage for Louisiana, and Scotland County has the ball and a chance to tie or take the lead. Here's Campbell down low. Elijah Cooley had trouble, got it back, and then threw it off the hands of P.J. Francis, who Dirtner intercepted it.
Yep.
It'll be out of bounds, and it'll be thrown in by Buford.
Clopton is in both the ladies and men's championship game. Scotland County is in the ladies championship game.
And Buford had a chance to tie, couldn't do it, and the rebound comes to Michael Francis. Huge hold there for the Bulldogs. Now Michael in the lane, kicks it outside. Feldworth wants a three. Too hard. Rebound Buford and a foul on Michael Francis.
That's going to send Buford back to line. First foul on Michael tonight. But he can tie it with 2 free throws here.
And with the clock stopped at 5:49. Yes, sir, I think this one's going to the wire. Got that feeling about it.
5th time to the line tonight for Buford. And he has hit 3 of...
He missed another one.
His first 8.
So the best he can do is make it a 1-point game, which he does not. But the rebound by Fromm puts it up. Can't hit the shot, but he's fouled by Harrison.
Fromm still looking for his first point. He's 0 for 1 from the line.
And again, the Tigers with a chance to tie from the free throw line.
Harrison's 4th.
Will Fromm hits that one, and it's a 1-point game. Oberhaus in for Harrison as Coach Smith continues to work that bench. 44-43. As Fromm puts that second shot up, it's no good. Bulldogs still lead. In the corner, Feldworth. Back to Michael Francis. Down low, Derek up, in, and a foul.
Nice. Nice.
Richards stretches the lead to 3, and he can make it 4. Foul is on Will Fromm. That's his 4th.
Is that Chad Perkis, or is that Buford T. Justice?
That could be Buford T. Buford back there. Buford B. Buford. Actually, Buford B. Buford was the one and only Dennis Evers, ladies and gentlemen. Something else.
3-point play.
Completes a 3-point play, and it's a 47-43 lead. Little man-to-man pressure, and it's no problem for Buford. Across the line with it. Through the hands of...
That worked out, didn't it?
Monroe to Cooley. Yeah, it did. That was pretty dangerous there for them. Now Monroe to Campbell. Holds it to the lane. Kicks it off in the corner, but there's the fast. Whoa, and the referee gets run over. Derek Richards took off like a bat out of you-know-where, and the official stopped.
Well, I think the official probably caused him to go out of bounds.
Exactly. He did. And I'll be darned if they don't give it back to Scotland County.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's part of the court.
I guess so, but that was, you don't see that every day, that's for sure.
Oh, I think Derek's a little faster than Phil Yeason.
Just a little. Oh, my. Here's Buford, out high on the left wing. Moves in, shoots too hard. Rebound, Feldworth. Now
good
Francis.
Clean rebound, too.
Yeah, nice one. Michael across the line. We're down to 4:37.
I don't want it. You take it.
Michael pulls up and shoots. It's partially blocked. Dodge has it. He zigzags through traffic and is stolen away from behind by Feldworth. To PJ. To the hole with the left hand. It rolls out. Rebound Monroe to Dodge. Back to Monroe. He'll bring it across the line over to Buford. Buford takes it in quickly. Lost it. It's picked up by PJ. Here he comes the other way. Down low. Oberhaus scores. Dalton Oberhaus makes it a 49-43 lead for the Bulldogs halfway through the fourth. We've got time on the floor. We'll take time. This is TribCast.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
49-43, Bulldogs by 6. It was a 2-point game just a few months. In fact, a 1-point game.
Yeah,
a few moments ago. We still have half of this fourth quarter to go. Rather lengthy time in the huddle for Scotland County. They finally break it, and now we're set to go.
That's the second time out of a timeout they've actually started the count on him.
Yeah. Monroe over on the far side. Brett stops the dribble, gets it off to Cooley. Elijah Cooley out. No, what do we have? Travel over there.
Oh, man.
Good defense by.
Oh, the fans next to us in blue do not like that call. They wanted a bump.
Yeah. But good defense by Michael Francis. Slowly across that time stripe is PJ. Gets a screen from Feldworth. Passes off to Michael, now back to PJ. Takes it to the top, over to Richards on the right wing. He penetrates little ways, now kicks it back outside, and Michael has it over on the far side.
Smart passes, smart shots.
Yep. That's what you got to look for here as time running down. 3:15 to go. We'll keep an eye on that scoreboard for you as we move along. Bulldogs killing some clock here and really...
Oh, man.
Almost stolen. PJ, quick hands to save it. Over to Michael. And he'll bring it out. He'll work some more clock. Down to 2:58. There's a foul. Brett Monroe.
His first.
Free throw time for the Bulldogs. As PJ Francis will hit the line here. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Phillip. Big free throws right here. Shots up And good. He swished it. 50-43 as Dodge will come back in for Monroe. Gage Dodge. PJ's second free throw is good as well. And that's up to a 9-point advantage, and it's starting to look a lot like Clopton, Louisiana for the title.
I'd like that.
I'd like that. 2:45 to go. Buford. Ace foul.
That could have been a travel, too.
I thought it would have been.
It was an awfully long lean before he made contact with Hunter Feldworth.
So Feldworth now with 4. And another towel job.
This has just been a streaky ball game.
Yeah, one team is up by 9, and then all of a sudden it's down to 1. And then the other team may take a big spurt. And right now, Louisiana has the advantage.
They've been ahead throughout. It's just, there's been nervous time and comfortable time,
And right now it's pretty comfortable. It's an 8-point game with 2:44 to go. Scotland County, though, is not out of it.
No.
At all.
A couple of bombs, and they're right there.
Mm-hmm. There's the free throw from Buford. That'll make it 51-44.
Be ready for that rebound.
And it's coming. And PJ hangs on to it.
He has not hit both free throws yet tonight.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. PJ at the line, gets it back off to Michael, and see if they want to eat a little more clock. Oberhaus. They run the weave out front. Now PJ spins in the lane. He's fouled. What are they going to get? It's either Cooley or Dodge.
Dodge
it's on
his
Dodge.
Second.
Okay. Now we're down to 2:28, and it'll be PJ at the line for 1-and-1. No problem. No problem.
Oh, all of a sudden now that it's the fourth quarter, we can all hit free throws. Huh?
Yeah. PJ is averaging 9.2 points per game.
Oh, I jinxed him.
Yeah, he missed it, and there's Dodge with the rebound. 8-point game as we're under 2:20 to play. Buford to Frome. Frome to the baseline. Muscles one up and scores. Will Frome.
His first shot from the field tonight, 3 points in the ball game.
Came at a good time here for Scotland County. Now Michael going to hold it out front. Work it down around to the side, gets it off to Derek, and passes back to Michael, and it's over and back. Oh, that was, we didn't see that one coming, did we?
No. What we say, smart passes, smart shots.
Mm-hmm. That's what him said. We're going to have timeout. Timeout called by Scotland County. We're down to 1:49, 52-46. Bulldogs still lead here in the district tournament semifinal on TribCast.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
All right, after the timeout, it's Tigers basketball, trailing by 6. Clock at a minute 49. Inbound pass is stolen away by P.J. Francis. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, and now he lays one up, can't hit. Rebound from. He's immediately double teamed, gets away from it.
That's a double dribble.
Gets it off on the other side, didn't call it. Now Buford.
He had both hands on that ball.
1:30. Buford out top. They can't take too much time. Buford will drive in, shoot, can't hit, but he's fouled.
It's on the floor, so it'll still be a two-shot foul.
Yep. Stops the clock with 1:25.
That's 4 on P.J. Francis.
Everybody's got 4, don't they? Just about.
Yeah, it's like Oprah. You get a foul, and you get a foul.
Everyone gets a foul.
Look under your chair. Oh, it's a foul.
Well, Buford missed the free throw. Now Derek Richards going to come back in for the Bulldogs for Henderson. Nope. He's going to come in for Henderson. Well, Buford wants to hit this free throw in the worst way, doesn't he? And he missed it. Richards with the rebound. Derek across the line. To the hole. Passes. Ooh. Couldn't be handled by Felderworth, out of bounds. Back to Scotland County. 1:15 left. Well, that was a huge turnover right there. Especially if they come down here and drain a 3 or something.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Yep.
From to Cooley. They can't wait too long. Here is Dodge to Buford. Under a minute. From wants a 3 from the corner. It's no good. Rebound loose and a bad scramble. Picked up by Scotland County. And a timeout called by the Tigers after the 3 goes in the corner from Dodge. It won't count. We got a timeout with 51 seconds left. Still a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. This is TribCast.
TribCast coverage of the Misha District Basketball Tournaments are brought to you in part by Knight Equipment Company, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Dairy Queen in Vandalia with breakfast served daily, C. Tom Backer Accounting, 54 Package Store, U-Brand Construction, Davis Ready Mix, and the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. More coverage of district basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is coming up. This is TribCast.
Well, it's crunch time now, to say the least. 51 seconds to go. If you got any fingernails left,
bite them.
Bite them. It's now or never. Scotland County hanging in. Bulldogs cannot put them away. It's a 6-point advantage.
Yeah, they definitely left the door open, haven't they?
They have. They have. And let's see if Tigers can take advantage. Thought Dodge had made an error there, but didn't call nothing. They're taking too much time.
Yeah. And they look out of sorts.
Buford. Back to Dodge. Now Cooley. Campbell. 30 seconds to go. He'll drive in, but man, that was way too much time.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Dalton Oberhaus.
Stops the clock with 27.5 seconds to go.
And Dodge apparently didn't do what he was supposed to do there.
My goodness.
Because Coach Campbell giving him an earful right now.
Well, Cooley knocks down the first free throw to make it a 5-point game.
He missed 3 in a row to start. He's hit his last 3 in a row.
Next one is good as well, and we have a 4-point game. 52-48. PJ to Derek. Over it goes to Michael. Michael to Oberhaus. To Derek. There's a foul. Stops the clock. That ate up a lot of time.
Third on Dodge.
14.3. Richards hit them here. Why? They were in good shape.
We're already in a 2-possession game.
Like I say, now they're, well, Coach Smith having a conversation with one of the officials. Oh, and Derek missed the free throw. That makes this one pretty big. I bet he makes it. What do you think? What do you think?
I hope so.
I think so. Yep. And a timeout for the Bulldogs. 53-48, 14.3 to go. Don't go away. More in a minute on TribCast.
At Bowling Green Lumber Company, they have everything you need to tackle that home improvement job. From foundation to roof and the complete interior, Bowling Green Lumber can supply all your building needs. They don't call Bowling Green Lumber the most complete building center in the area for nothing. Stop in for siding, hardware, doors, windows, paint, plywood, drywall, treated lumber, ceilings, tools, insulation, and much more. Bowling Green Lumber, 7th and Chapdelaine Drive, phone 324-5400. Other people are trying to make money. We're just trying to make friends. Bowling Green Lumber.
All right. We're ready for the exciting finale here. The Bulldogs have broken the huddle, and here comes Scotland County now. Scotland County upset Canton 64-59, and they trail by 5 in this one with 14.3 seconds on the clock. They've got to get some points in a hurry. Buford will toss it in. The Bulldogs, of course, have full court man-to-man pressure. Buford in the front court with 10 seconds. Cooley for the three. It's no good. Buford has the rebound. Tried to pass when he should have shot. It was intercepted by PJ. A foul in the back court on Frome. And with 1.5 seconds, it's going to be Louisiana and Clopton for the tournament title on Saturday night. How about that?
Everybody going for the exits now with 1.5 seconds to go.
So another battle between Clopton and Louisiana coming up on Saturday night.
Can you believe it?
Actually, that's going to be a Saturday afternoon game.
Yeah, it is.
4 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon. Well, it's been a darn good game. I'll give them credit. Scotland County played them tough. All that's left is the final score. P.J. Francis will try to add a couple here for the Bulldogs. It's up, and it's good. 54-48.
I never put Derek's second point on our scoreboard. What's wrong with me? Too wrapped up in the ball game.
It's been an exciting ball game. That one is no good. Rebound and a long shot at the buzzer. There it is. 54-48. Louisiana advances to the tournament title game against Clopton on Saturday. Here, and TribCast will be along to bring you that game. We'll be back. We'll talk about it all coming up here on the Sterling Lumber Company TribCast postgame. That's next on the peoplestribune.com.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job promptly and professionally, on time and on budget. If you have a construction project in mind, turn to Danny Orff Contracting. Call today at 573-470-4925.
It's time for the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana, the worldwide leader in ground protection matting and environmental access.
Well, Mark Fornick, what do you think of that?
I think we got another Louisiana Clopton championship game, third one this season.
Man, and I tell you what,
fourth time they'll face each other this season.
That's something. It ought to be a barn burner, that's for sure.
Well, so far, Louisiana leads the series 2-1. Clopton won their home championship. Louisiana won at Louisiana on a last-second buzzer beater for Derek Richards. And then Louisiana won the Bowling Green Tournament Championship. So who knows what will happen in round 4 between these two clubs. But, Louisiana, I don't think played their best game tonight.
No, not at all.
They didn't do some of the things that usually win them games, but they didn't do anything that was going to lose them the game, and that was the most important thing here tonight. They didn't make the big mistake or let Scotland County get that big shot, that momentum switcher.
And that foul out by Pence, though, really hurt Scotland County there in the fourth quarter. Well, the Bulldogs win their 22nd game of the year, man. They're 22-5. And Clopton will be their opponent Saturday afternoon at 4. They're 21-6. Let's check our scoring report. The final numbers tonight brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
All right, for Scotland County, they finished tonight with 48 points, 3 of those by Will Frome, 6 points for Grant Campbell, 6 points for Gage Dodge, 9 points for Elijah Cooley in this contest, 10 for Lane Pence. He fouled out early in the fourth quarter, and then 14 points for Aaron Buford. The free throw shooting I don't even want to get into for either team. It was not great until the end there with PJ and Derek kind of trending the numbers up there in the final 8 minutes. For Louisiana, 2 points for Zach Harrison, 2 for Gabe Henderson, 4 points for Michael Francis tonight, 6 for Dalton Overhouse, 7 points for Hunter Feldworth, 14 for PJ Francis, and 19 for Derek Richards tonight.
All right, that's your scoring update brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, plus much more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com and don't forget the federal crop insurance deadline is March 15th. Let's take a quick break. We hopefully will be back with our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game and Coach Smith.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Agent Tim Jenkins in Louisiana or call 754-3453.
The friendly and caring staff at Advanced Eye Care have just one goal in mind, to provide professional eye care for the entire family. From comprehensive eye exams to management of glaucoma and cataracts, refractive surgery to specialty contact lenses, you can count on Advanced Eye Care to provide vision for a lifetime. 3 locations to serve you, Bowling Green, Winfield, and Troy, or visit online at aecmo.com. Drs. Denise Harvey and Jessica Downs and staff hope to see you soon at Advanced Eye Care.
It's time for the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana, the worldwide leader in ground protection matting and environmental access.
Welcome back to Clopton High School, where Louisiana has earned their way into the championship game of this Class 2 District 6 tournament with a 54-48 win over Scotland County. They were tough, weren't they?
Yeah.
They're not your normal 7 seed. They're big guys.
Yeah.
That can move around a little bit. What did that present challenges for a team that likes to move like yourself?
Yeah, like they got us in the post a little bit, but we're kind of small compared to them, so they kind of got us there.
What is with this district? The 1 and 2 are gone.
Yeah.
And it's the 3 and 4 for the championship game, and another Clopton, Louisiana tournament championship. How do you guys always end up there?
I don't know. We've been playing against each other since we were young.
Just neighbors, and
yeah.
You guys are friendly off the court, but it's always been a pretty good battle on the court. You guys have taken 2 of the first 3. What's going to be the same, and what's going to be different about the fourth matchup with Clopton?
It's a bigger game.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You guys are trying to stay alive in your season, make it into the Class 2 tournament. What does it mean to your group out there for Louisiana to get these guys into the state tournament again?
What did you say again?
Yeah. What does it mean you guys are in the championship game? What would it mean for you guys to get into the state tournament, this group of guys?
Oh, it hasn't happened for a while, since around 2010 at our school.
Yeah.
It'd be a big thing.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. we were nervous a lot of this one,
Yeah.
but you guys got it done, pulled it off, and get to take on Clopton again for the title.
Yeah.
That's P.J. Francis, our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game, and if you want to hand the headset there to Coach Smith, we'll talk to him about this win. And Coach, you came untucked quick there after this one. Kind of happy, kind of relieved. What's the feeling after this semifinal game?
Stress. Just stress, man. Losing my hair.
This was, we talked about it just went in streaks tonight. You guys would get up 8, 9 points, and then they'd climb back in within 2 or at one point even 1 point difference between the two teams. What do you say at that time when it's Scotland going on a run to get your guys focused again?
I mean, I'm just yelling at them to get one stop, and I think really we're a team where our offense leads to our defense. We get good offense, we play good defense, and we kind of had some bad possessions there on offense against their zone. But when we did good, I thought our guys kind of buckled down there towards the end and did just enough. But they found some weakness inside and really took advantage of us down low there in the third and a little bit of the fourth. So.
Well, they were big guys, and the flow wasn't real great to this game. There were a lot of whistles. I don't know how many guys on both sides finished with 4 or even 5 fouls in this one, but there was just a lot. They were in the double bonus early in the fourth quarter. You guys got there about midway through. What does that do to a rhythm team like your guys?
Well, I mean, we're pretty consistent about fouling. I can tell you that. I mean, we do a good job fouling. That's one of the things that we do good. But I don't know, man. I mean, we talk about it a lot. I mean, that's actually something I get on to them about before we come out here is get your hands off and move your feet. So, I don't know. We kind of had a battle through it all year, really. So.
All right, round 4 with Clopton now.
Just another battle, man. If you don't know it by now, you're not going to know it. That's what I'm going to tell our guys.
So nothing new. Nothing new you expect on the other side. It's just going to be another chapter in this long story.
Absolutely. I mean, I know they've got better, and I hope we have too. So, they got some great kids, and our kids have been playing hard. So it should be a battle for sure.
I know there were 8 coaches coming into this district that said that this was the group of death. I mean, any one of the top 4 or even now 7 after seeing Scotland play could have won the championship and made it far into the district into the Class 2 tournament. Now that you're in the final 2. Is there a sigh of relief, or is it just that much more stress on you to get through that final one now that 1 and 2 are gone?
I mean, they're all stressful, I think. I mean, you put a ton of work in them, and it's almost like it's a relief to win, but then at the same time, you're like, all right, we got Clopton, so you get another stress.
Yeah.
So I can realize why a lot of coaches are bald, that's for sure. So,
if you figure out why broadcasters are, let me know, and I'll change something. But congratulations, Coach, on the win. We'll see you Saturday afternoon. Good luck to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. That's
Coach Matt Smith here in the post-game show, our Sterling Lumber Company TribCast post-game. And, Chuck, we're set. Round 4. Clopton, Louisiana on Saturday afternoon, and the Louisiana ladies will take on Scotland County. Thank goodness we didn't have 2 Clopton Scotland County games on Saturday.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it would have been nice for Scotland County, but wow.
Awesome. That's all I can say. Awesome. We got some awesome basketball teams right here in this area, in this building. We've had some awesome basketball this week here on TribCast. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh, man. And more to come.
Yep. So we will take tomorrow night off. No teams in action. And then Saturday afternoon, you got the bracket in front of you there, Chuck.
Yep, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, so a 3:45 pregame. It'll be the boys' championship first, and then the girls' championship immediately following both games here on the People's Tribune.
It's actually scheduled for 6 o'clock, so there'll be a little time in there, I guess. Usually it's 4 or 5:30.
I think they're just letting it breathe a little bit.
I don't.
We'll stay with it.
Okay.
All right, 54-48 our final in this one. Bulldogs into the title game with a win over Scotland County.
Thanks, Mark. It was great. I enjoyed every minute of this night.
We'll see you on Saturday right here
Okay.
on TribCast.